King combos, the 10, the 12 hit combos with King.
Oh,
But
now what about the combination grabs? That's what. Oh, never
yeah,
mind.
that's what I'm saying. The combination grab.
Here we go.
Good
Here we
times.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the platform. It's the platform. We're the platform. Platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. Platform. It's the platform. Platform. It's the platform. Platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform, the fucking most insane video game podcast on the internet right now. And you know what? We're just gonna go straight into it with our introductions. We always do that from left to right. We do have a special guest in the house, but let's go ahead and start with Terry. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Right, hey everybody, it's Cool Cat Terry, and I am recouping from a 24-hour Mass Effect ordeal. But
You said
24
you couldn't
hours.
feel
God.
your knees, right?
no, I could not feel my knees. They were
Terry was like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm too sleepy, but I can't feel my knees. I'm like, oh, fuck.
She's like, I'm
but
losing my voice, Michael.
it's getting close to like my 24 hours was about up, and then everybody starts trolling me like, hey, start singing, or hey, tell us your life stories, and it's like, no, my 24 hours is up, I'm leaving.
Oh,
I wouldn't even have done 24 hours.
Shit, that's crazy. All right.
yeah,
Next up, what we got? Eddie, the real one. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
What's up? This is Eddie. I am playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now.
Right now, right now.
Right now, right now.
Right now, right now.
Right now.
All right, all right. Next up, we got Eugene. Go ahead, and introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
this Eugene. Good everybody. Right now, I haven't been playing much of anything because real life kicked in, so stuff got
Ooh,
my attention right now. It's not part of gaming, but I'm here today to show my face, show my voice. What's up, people?
what's going on? I hope everything gets better, at least.
No, no,
Um.
work has picked up, so I really don't get much gaming time in now.
Oh, okay. So now you kind of like missing it.
Yeah, man. But I will be getting that platinum and Shadow Mortal for part two come out.
There you
Okay.
go.
Me too. All right. Next up, we got Big Mike. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I've been playing Splatoon 2, the test beta.
Okay. All right. How is it?
It's not bad. I'm still on the
Did you
fence with it.
you rather play Arms?
I'd rather play. I'd say still armed. I'd rather play Splatoon then.
All right. Next up, we got the human troll. Preston, introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
What's up? I'm Preston playing Mass Effect. I ain't fucking nobody. What's kind of sad, but I have a date tonight at a bar, so hopefully that goes well.
I'm
I
talking.
gotta get some. I gotta get something going.
I feel you. I think I'm in that same boat. All right.
Hey, you know what they say,
Next up,
Preston?
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was saying, you know what they say, Preston? If it's good, put a ring on it.
Oh
You
yep,
can't
that's
do
what
that.
I
It's
always
Mass
say.
Effect. Fuck that. Just lie and get the
The
puss. Uh,
in the immortal words of Beyonce, put a ring on it.
all right. Next up, we got the infamous Titanfall Princess. Thank you for coming on the show. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing these days. What's going on?
You're welcome for me joining. It's an honor. This is Titanfall Princess, everybody. Like you said, you know who this is. Okay, you know the voice. You know who this is. I've been playing. Before I got on, I was playing some Street Fighter, whooping some ass. I was playing some. I played like some Hitman, a couple other games. Name them all. I've just been.
Just gaming everything.
Was
I
was
feel you.
Yeah, yeah, I just been gaming all over the place. I just been having some fun, getting some trophies, and just having some fun, basically.
All right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm one of the hosts here at the platform. I am like Preston and Eddie. I'm playing Mass Effect as well, and Terry. We're all basically playing Mass Effect. Yeah, I'm ready to fuck too. You know, they gave me the first flirt option, and it was with that fucking dude. I'm like, what? I don't. That's not what I
Oh,
expected.
Go for it.
So,
Go
See,
for it. Let me stop.
oh,
see, hey, both the people I'm with are both female, so I'm good.
yeah. I started
And I am a
fucking the
female, so
quarter.
it's gonna get some lesbian fun up in here.
I
There you
started
go.
fucking the
what? I'm trying
quarter
to get the
first.
one. I can't get nothing to fuck. I'm trying.
I
So
guess
I'm with Preston. I'm feeling the blue digital blue balls right now. But you know what? That leads us into the first segment here. Let's talk about Mass Effect. Okay. The reviews are in, and they are kind of mediocre and not really high. You know, I was expecting a lot higher. Actually, on the last show, I said it could be contender for Game of the Year.
Uh,
But you know, it
and
it
and I
it didn't
laughed at
score
you.
well.
I laughed at him.
I know you did too. He was like bullshit. I think he said something like 1-2 switch has a better chance or some shit. I can't remember what he said.
Damn.
He said some bullshit. But it was just surprised me because Mass Effect is such a like revered brand. You know what I'm saying? It's such a big franchise that has a lot of pedigree. And when those reviews came in, I think it was like a 7.6 or some shit like that, or what is it on Metacritic?
It's 74 now.
74. Surprised.
It's no,
Those of
it's No
us
Man's Sky 2.0. Come on.
those of us who played it, well, I'm going to ask Terry because Terry, you put in that 24-hour marathon with it. Was there a point where you felt like you were ready to give up on it, or were you still having fun?
I mean, it's a good game. It's definitely different compared to the previous ones. I can just tell playing it that it just feels different. It's not the same at all. But I mean, it's still good. It just there's that adjustment period. If you're coming from a fan who's played the previous three, you're used to how it feels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that adjustment period. But if you're this is your first one you're jumping into, then you're not even gonna notice and you're just gonna have fun. But I don't know. I find that some of it's kind of slow going. You
You
know,
know
like
what?
there were a lot of moments where I kind of felt bored in the
You know what? I
beginning.
think they
It's
did that on
slow.
purpose. I think they did that on purpose, and I kind of thought about it. Mass Effect had like this EA access where you could play it for like 10 hours, and you pay like the $5 for the EA access, and you get like this 10-hour trial. I think they did that on purpose because they wanted to stretch those 10 hours out at those beginning stages of the game, just to stretch that trial out. Because I thought about it, I was playing it because I had the trial. I started out with the trial first. And you know what? I've heard a lot of bad pub on it. So I tried it out on the trial, and I was like, damn, this is kind of good. But you're right, it did start slow. So I purchased it, and once you get past that first point, it does pick up quite a bit. But like, that first point is so drug out. And I think they did that on purpose. They wanted you to do that trial. They wanted that 10 hours. They didn't want you to progress so fast within those 10 hours, before that trial period is over. So I think that was the reason why it was so slow.
Hell,
And
me,
that hurt the game.
It did. I felt it did because it doesn't hook you automatically. You have to be kind of like a true fan. I am a
Well, you
Terry, I am a
play
true
you
fan.
play the EA access, and then that's all people can talk about for a week. That hurt the reception of the game to like normal people who aren't going to pick up Mass Effect just because it's Mass Effect.
my
Yeah,
big thing was
that's
the,
I don't think it's selling that well as they thought it was.
it's
It's
doing actually
already
quite well. The
my
numbers
big
are
thing
it's
was,
good.
already
after
it's
playing,
already on it's already on sale on Amazon because people weren't picking it up.
I heard it was doing quite well. It wasn't pushing no real numbers like the last one, but it was doing pretty well. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, yeah, Mass Effect's not a huge series really.
I
I don't
would
know.
disagree with that, but
Yeah, I was gonna
I mean,
say
the
I
first
disagree with
the
that.
first
the
the first three games sold like 14 million. Uncharted bigger than Mass Effect. Uncharted first three games sold almost
Yeah,
20
but just
million.
because Uncharted bigger than Mass Effect don't make Mass Effect not a big
But it's
franchise.
on
I
one
mean,
platform. I don't
you
think
can
Mass
say that
Effect's
same
as
thing
big
about
as people
GTA. You
think
can
it is.
say you could say GTA is a bigger, you know,
So you think
success.
a
Fuck,
series is huge if the first two games sold like 7 million?
what's that?
Mass
Uncharted.
Effect. The first two games sold 7 million.
Well, 7 million is a big number, though. I mean, that's
Not
successful,
for,
right?
but I mean for two games, that's not huge.
No, but you also got to take in the fact of the
For
timeline too. I mean, it was
for
like
how people
10 years
for
ago.
how people talk about this series, they act like it's bigger than Gears and bigger than Uncharted. They act like it's one of the biggest series out there. It's really not that big.
It is, though. You know, there's a huge following for the game. A lot of people. That's why you get all this bad press right now because so many people were kind of like disappointed. Honestly, my playthrough of it so far is actually a good impression. I mean, the faces are dead. I can tell you that right now. The motherfuckers is trying out for The Walking Dead right now.
Well,
You
Yeah,
know.
that's exactly what I saw,
those
and I'm a Mass
those
Effect person.
those eyes are
And
horrible. But Mass Effect's always had wonky animations.
Yeah, but how Mass Effect
like what
One's
I saw,
facial animation is better than now? That's the problem.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My
Nancy
only
Shack said
problem with the
something.
animations is the eyes. They look like someone sucking your dick, and then they're not looking you in the face. They're just trying to stare off in the distance.
Oh my god.
now I
That
watched
was
people
awkward.
streaming that. I watched some of you people streaming that, and I saw the face. I was like, "What the hell?"
It makes it hard. It makes it hard for you to care about your character when you're talking about someone dying and they're like smiling and shit. You're like, okay.
You know what? Let's talk about character creation too, because usually with these type of games, I try to make myself as much as possible, especially on Mass Effect. But certain games I try to change it up and just create like you just take time on creating a character. And I went to make myself and I couldn't, so I was like, damn, the black dude physics suck on this motherfucker. So, I had to kind of,
Oh,
No, what
maneuver a
no,
about
little bit.
it
what
is
about what
insane.
about what about your
Yeah,
homeboy? Your
the
homeboy got the perfect afro, right? Why can I
Dude,
get a homeboy
that
like
shit
his?
they got in there for the black dudes, man, is laughable, man. It's like
Yeah,
a short hairstyle or like this. I don't even know what to call it. It's like a fro with inverted naps and shit. I don't know. It's
Oh
looking
shit!
fucked up. It's fucked up, and I was pretty upset about it. So I was like, all right. So I just gave my dude the fucking shitty ass crew cut and the Idris Elba mustache and shit, and I just made another dude. I didn't make myself and shit. But I was kind of upset with that because they kind of during their like IGN plays first and shit, they talked about the character creation and how like in depth and how amazing you can get people and shit. And then you finally get it, and you're like, "Fuck!" It's like you got an
it ain't
Asian dude
shit.
face, one black dude face, and two like you don't know if they white or mixed faces, and I
Yeah, I
just
mean,
Man,
I
both
couldn't do it.
my
see, see, I'd
both
be mad
my
too. 'Cause I like to make me on the game, so I'd be mad if I couldn't make some crazy hours bitch on there. No, that'd make me mad.
Yeah,
see both my writers are white, but my dad's black. It makes no fucking sense.
yeah, and I noticed that too because they said the characters you create would influence your dad, and when I looked at my dad, I was like, okay, he a black dude, but he don't look like my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
And
That
the
motherfucker look
and
just like
the
daddy. So,
My daddy.
but I mean like, there's also a white dad in it. If I'm white, why ain't my dad white? Because you look up the character's name and the character is white. They show him on their page as a white dude.
I
I'm
know.
like, where is that dude? Is
I
that
told
Miss?
you. And plus, I told you.
I do like who they got the voice to do it though, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
See, I
Yeah.
told you. It's Mr. Krabs, your dad.
I just, and then like when you create your character, it asks you to rename it. I'm like, you can't. They still say writer. Like they don't. Terry, I
They
heard
don't
you
say your
bust your
name at
head on
all.
that. Yeah, yeah. They
They're
just say
they're
the character's name. Yeah,
no, that was the same thing in all of them though. You
I
could
know,
always
but it's
pick the
just like
first name,
Shepherd.
but the last name is always standard. But I ended up having a big rant because they had you sit there and customize your sibling, and then you couldn't even name your sibling, and I was like, you kidding me?
I
Yep.
haven't even
All that
seen
you
my
go through
sibling yet.
all that hassle to customize your sibling, and then you can't even name their punk ass.
Why do you get so frustrated all the time? Wow.
I know it's fucking terrible with that, but
I was
honestly,
mad. Like I had this funny little thing I was doing where I named my character Sky, so I have Sky Rider, right? And then I was
uh-huh.
gonna name, the brother Rain, so it'd be Rain Rider. And no, I couldn't name him. So you know what his punk ass name is? Freaking
What's
Scott. I was like, you
yeah.
kidding me? I don't need some guy named Scott. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I
I
can't
have
take
to
it
save
seriously.
Scott. It's like
Scott.
fuck
It's like,
Scott.
oh, my brother Scott, no one cares about. No one cares about
Hey,
Scott.
hey, don't you talk like that. He's an X-Man.
Fuck
No.
Scott. You know what I'm saying?
She don't care. She wants to name her sibling the way she want to name her, not no Scott.
Right, fuck Scott. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna do that hashtag. Y'all watch it. Hashtag fuck Scott. Make sure that shit
Like
trends. But
I don't want him to be named Scott.
you know what?
I
There
mean,
is some other contra.
I
Go ahead.
haven't even seen my sibling yet in the game. Does he
I
not
know.
like? Does the character not play a big part at all
Yeah, I'm
until
not
they
there
enter the
either. I'm
game?
still. Yeah, she's still cryo frozen and shit. Um,
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of the character? The character's never there. I
but
thought we were gonna run around like brother and sister and just take over the world, but apparently
you know
not.
what? Now that I've played a little bit of it, there's parts like there's some of the cutscenes where the facial animations seem like they okay.
Yeah,
There's like when
the
that
black dude's okay.
I
yeah, well
haven't
the
had
alien
any
faces are
issues with
better.
animation really on mine. There was one
Yeah.
point where crap, what's her name? Cora. She was like standing with her arms out like this. But other than that, but other than that, I haven't had any other issues.
I don't know why that's so
Like
fucking funny to me. That's just crazy. There was another instance where she was like walking away, and it was like her wrist had broken, like her shit was hanging, her wrists were hanging, and she was walking. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Yeah, is she okay? Cora was walking. She was walking, and it was like her arms were like stiff, and then her wrists were like swinging, like it had cloth physics. So it was
Oh shit.
really, really weird.
What they called that also on YouTube is she was walking like a gorilla.
Yeah. And then
But my,
they had the
but
other
my,
one where what's her name? The other I think she's a what is that race? The blue race with the
sorry.
almost yeah sorry the first one that you meet. What's her name? Do you know her name, Terry?
The first one that you
TV.
meet isn't the first one you meet for that's going to be on your crew, or the first one
Yeah,
you meet in the
the
game. Because
one the
the
first one
first
you
one
meet
you
in the
meet in the
game.
game is not PB. PB comes way later.
It's the one you first.
I
It's the one you
met her at
first
the
meet.
very beginning of the game.
That's the one that was
I met
at
her on
to
Yeah,
the.
but
investigate
she's
that.
not the first Asari you meet though.
Well, you have them on your shit.
Well, the one that you helped, the one that you helped with the
That's
mission for. Is that PB?
you
Well,
meet
Was it?
PB
PB
has
on the
the
sand
black face
planet.
paint going across her eyes, so that's the one you're talking about. Then that's
Yeah, that's the
her.
one I'm
But
talking about. Like when
okay.
you
Yeah,
first meet her,
that's
that facial
PB.
animation was great. Like, it was looking good, and then when it went to the other scene, it was back to dead ass face. uh, maybe it is a bug. Maybe
Maybe because
it's
yeah, mine look great. For animations outside of the stiff arms at that one point. I mean, I haven't had any issues with animations on mine.
You know what? Some are saying that it is straight up sabotage, because there's a story out there. Seriously, there's a story out there where there's one of the developers. He was like one of the main developers of Mass Effect Andromeda. He's like a racist motherfucker. Like he was like fuck white people. He even posted a picture where he
he's
was
sipping on a
drinking out of
coffee
his
cup.
cup and it was like white people tears and shit.
I
He
No,
posted.
I had a rant
the
when I was creating my character about how the lack of the ability to make a white person in the game.
I'm telling
Um,
you,
Word.
what I think
you
happened was
can't
because
be white in that game. You're not white. Like the paces you could get, you're still pretty flippin' tan. Okay, I mean, Cora's like the whitest person you could find in the game, and you don't even get to make her. But if you try to make a white person, you don't even come close to white in that game. You don't.
Hey,
So
when I t-
Yep.
I'm
so
t-
my character is like half white, half Asian because that's the best I could get.
Wow.
That's
hey,
because
hey,
you're a light skin
seriously
though. fellow.
Seriously, it's like a big thing right now. Like if you look it up, you can just go to Google and go, and check him out. He actually his post that he do on Twitter is
I
like
saw it.
racist as fucking. It was a big petition out too to fire him, and I think he knew that his days were numbered. I think he purposely did because like this shit is laughable. What's wrong with Mass Effect? You would think the technology and how they deal with shit now. Especially even Bioware like what's the last game they did? Dragon Age. That shit was fine. So
Right.
it's weird to come from Dragon Age to this, and then it be this laughably bad. With the
Mm-hmm.
animation. So there's a big thing about the sabotage. I mean, do you think something like that could happen? Like he purposely fucked up the code, so it's like buggy and
I think he did.
animations are fucked.
I don't
No,
know.
because
I don't
there's
know.
a bunch of people who work on it more than just him. I mean, he's
Ah,
gonna have
And
to have a whole
they
team
still,
sabotage.
someone still had to approve it at the end anyway, too. So,
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's
That's
true.
true.
but
Somebody
I
sabotaged it.
think
Hmm.
I think what happened was they rushed the game out for the fiscal quarter because the fiscal quarter ends this month, and they're just trying to make money on it real fast. I think the game should have came out in the fall.
mm.
well, it was, but they
Yeah.
delayed it.
That's the
Well,
problem
yeah,
though
Well,
with
because
games
there's a lot
in
of stuff coming out
general.
in the
I
fall,
mean,
isn't it?
the first
That's the
the first planet you go on to me is like it's the only planet I had bugs on, like where frame rate was horrible. Couldn't move the
So,
camera, couldn't do anything. Like
so
the one with the
hopefully,
I didn't.
hopefully they
I
do
lightning.
didn't.
it.
I did not have that issue at all.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue at
I,
all.
well, I was on the Xbox. I had all the issues, and then on PlayStation, even on the Pro, I was having those issues.
I didn't have those on
But
PC. I didn't have those issues.
once I got off the planet, the frame rate wasn't as bad. The sand planet, I mean, there's nothing on it. All the planets to me look empty as hell, but
I mean, it's not really
they
because
are.
it's made for traversing.
Well,
You
they're
know.
not. I
That's
mean,
what I mean. They're very
they're
empty planets.
they're uninhabited planets. So, what do you expect to find on an uninhabited planet?
I know. I'm
Those
just
motherfucking
saying that.
stores and like you go in and buy a sword and shit. That's what he looking for. He looking for that
I'm
Final
just
Fantasy
saying.
shit.
They're uninhabited planets. So, I mean,
I'm
they're
just saying for
gonna be
empty
empty.
planets, there shouldn't be that many issues.
But hold on there,
Well,
Terry. Terry, hold on now. This is coming from precedent where everything is empty.
I know that's
Yeah,
true.
Have
but
Everything is empty.
this is a
Have
situation
you
where it's meant to
have
be
you seen Zelda? Have you
uninhabited.
seen Zelda? Zelda is empty as hell.
See, there you go. Empty.
So is motherfucking Horizon empty?
Horizon's nowhere near empty. There's
No,
too much.
there's stuff everywhere on Horizon, but
You got monsters at every corner. You turn a corner and boom, there's a new one. You're like, shit.
Right. But my thing is with the game, I played 10 hours of it through EA Access. It's one was the creation of the characters. The dialogue was like when I
It's
went to pull my
laughable.
I went to pull
Shit.
my eyeballs out with the dialogue.
Yeah, the dialogue's not good.
The dialogue, I was like, this is like boring as fuck. And I know Terry, you were like, some of the shit's boring.
well, what got me is okay. Normally, what's normal in Mass Effect is you go and you can learn the backstory of like the
Hmm.
characters or whatever, and that's fine. But on this one, you can learn the backstory of every insignificant fool that's around. And it's like none of these people matter. It's like why do I give a crap what these people's backstory is when I'm probably not going to see them for very much longer. It's like that I spend so much time listening to so many people talk that don't matter in the game. And it just bored me to tears.
It does. It's like you get that fucking dialogue option. You're like, really?
I mean,
This motherfucker has a dialogue option. This dude is like the assistant captain's fucking trash dude.
exactly.
He
It's
has like a
like
fucking
this. Here's the
full
IT
dialogue
guy
tree.
over
Like
here.
shit.
I'm gonna go learn more about this IT guy over here scanning this computer than I am the fucking person that's gonna be doing the damn mission. It's just.
That was fun.
IT dude is like 15 motherfucking choices. Like, god damn. Yeah, really?
So yeah, that just really annoyed me. I'm sitting there like just going through it like, come on, just talk faster, dude. You don't matter. You don't matter. I just kept skipping through it. I was like, this is just unreal. But but the big thing for me was the creation was too limited. Like you can when you compare it to other ones they've done like Dragon Age, there was so much more option for creating your character. It was way more involved. And then you get Mass Effect, and you have like 10 hairstyles, and they're horrible. And like
I
for the
know.
women, probably half of them are different variations of ponytail cuts, and I'm like, I don't want a damn ponytail. That's what
And
the hell is
half of them will fuck up the animation on your face.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
and
does.
Hell,
Hair will
it's
clip through
just
the face and shit.
no, my character has a short fro. I'm like, dude,
Why does your character have a short fro? I'm trying to figure that out, Mike.
I went for a buzz cut, and that's what it looks like when I like spin my character around. He has like a short fro.
Where the fuck was that? Because I couldn't find that option. Because when I was trying to find it, they had the inverse naps, and then they had the motherfucking low ass buzz cut. That was it.
I don't know. Maybe you got sabotaged, Danny.
I'm black. He wouldn't have sabotaged me. Shit.
No,
Well,
that,
maybe
God
see, you know what it seems like. The way you guys are making this, they know what you are. You get the opposite characters of what you are, so you can't create yourself. You got to create somebody else.
It's a fucking conspiracy type for us. The
Yeah,
conspiracy. It's
yeah.
the
So
Illuminati up in this motherfucker.
you
They
you
got us. They
you
got us
remember,
fucked up.
Danny, when you were there when I was streaming it, and like in the very beginning, you're in your like your shuttle, and things are going bad, it's falling apart. Everyone's flying out. Who's the first one that gets ejected? The
Black
black
dude.
man.
Black
The
dude.
black man. I sat
We
there. I
need
was
to
like,
make it
"Oh
through the
no, they
fucking
killed the black
credits.
man
You know what
first."
I'm saying?
And then Danny just jumped on that, and he's like, "You see,
That,
we
that
got no
happens all
future.
the time.
Yeah,
We
that's what
have."
I'm
That's
saying.
so stupid.
But look,
Oh,
I
he lived.
want the developers to
He
break
lived
the
though.
cycle. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to die during credits. We can make it at least through half the movie. Fuck.
Yeah, right. I
But they
agree
did.
with that.
hold on,
They
hold
did break the trope though, because when we landed, he
He
showed up
made it.
all happy and chipper, like he just flew out and got smacked across the mountainside, and he's bouncing around all happy as can be. It didn't phase him one bit. So
He made it. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I was
like you can't bring him down. He was good to go. He was so upbeat about it. I was just like, wow, this guy is chipper right now. It's like
exactly.
it's like
Hey,
But
you
like,
know what else had me rolling? I know we're talking a lot about your stream, but you did the biggest shit with the game so far. There was a instance where you were investigating this dude sabotaging the fucking ship, and you went through the whole fucking
so stupid.
storyline. She was so triggered
oh my
when
god,
the
I got
damn dude walked
sabotaged on the
away.
sabotage
You said,
mission.
"Hold up, I went through all this fucking shit, and all he gets to do is walk away. What the fuck?" She's like, I
Oh,
can't.
I kicked them off the shit. I said, "Fuck you. I don't got time for your shit."
That's another
now,
room for you to fuck. Remember, you said you're trying to fuck. There's a room. There you go.
now there was another scene where Terry got triggered also, where she got to meet her first Krogan, and he was like talking.
Oh
All,
my god, I ranted for like 20 minutes when I saw that jerk face. Like, oh my
she
god.
did. He was the softer side of Krogan.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
he has
What the
like
fuck?
Oh
the
yeah.
first Krogan you get introduced to. He's carrying this like stereotypical like gay guy voice, and it just completely caught me off guard.
Sounded
Was
like
not
Review Tech.
expecting it because through all the history of Mass Effect, Krogan always had like that deep, husky, manly voice, and
Real
then you
You talking
get
about the
strong.
this,
one that sound like
stereotypical gay
Review
guy, and I was just
Yeah.
I didn't know how to handle it. I was like, that is not a Krogan. Oh, I was
You
just I was
talking
livid.
about the guy that sound like
I
Review
was so
Tech
livid.
USA.
Wait, what'd you
He
say,
was trying to
Eddie?
be PC.
He sound like Review Tech USA.
Oh, she
Swear
was.
he do. I was like,
I just couldn't believe some of this shit. But like, honestly, the
Also,
gameplay though itself, the gunplay, I know we trashing it kind of right now, but the gunplay is the fucking shit. Like, I think it's the best that the series has ever had. The gunplay
it
is
feels
amazing. The
like
guns feel heavy. Yeah.
to me it feels like Halo.
Yeah, I don't even need the guns. I just melee everybody. My
I saw you. You were like
my
fucking your punch
Omni
is
Blade
stronger than the pistol.
freaking does way more damage than anything. Like I'm sitting there, putting like 8 shots in this guy's face. It does nothing. I go and I run up at the guy, 2,
Hit him
stabs with
twice.
my melee, and he's
Yeah.
dead, full
Yep,
health. And I'm
yep.
like, so I just ran around and meleeed everything
I
because it was
tried to
way
do
more.
that same shit. I got fucking racked. I'm like, I don't know if my fucking shields ain't shit or what. I run up, I'm like 2 hits, and I'm fucking down. Like, what? What happened? Like,
See, that's what I was doing also. I was going up there just bam, bam with a knife twice, and they're dead. But
I
like
couldn't
it's
fucking
crazy.
do that. I tried to pull that shit off, and then one of them things that came down and he was shielded. I thought I had him. I hit him, and that motherfucker turned around with a rail gun and just game over. Resume your fucking game. Restart. I'm like, what? Terry was whooping these motherfuckers ass with this. How come it's not working for me? This
You
Maybe
shit
it's
get
all
is.
about what
sabotaged.
class you take. Maybe it's all about what class you take. I don't know, but
You get sabotaged.
I'm playing as a
Like I said, I'm black.
infiltrator, so
I shouldn't be sabotaged.
I got that cloak and
God
dagger
damn.
Now the other
No,
big gripe I had. Now the other big gripe I had when I was playing the game was the animation, like the walking animation.
Yeah, the walking
Especially when
animation.
you,
it looks like you're
especially
about to
when
take
you,
a shit.
especially when you're running. When you're running, it looks like you're taking a 2x4 up the ass.
You got some,
Mine doesn't
you
do
got some,
that. Mine looks
you
fine.
got some chocolate scoops about to come out.
I say it like this: when you're on the field and you're fighting, the animation looks like amazing. You know,
Yeah,
dashing around and shit like that. Shit looks good, but it seems like it
I
does
do think
change up a little bit when you're not in combat. Like when you're on the ship, it seems like there is some jankiness. You know, your legs just like you have no knees. You just walk with stiff legs and
yeah.
shit. I'm like, that's a little bad.
the
Yeah.
the cover system sucks though. I don't like the cover system at all in this game.
it's okay.
You
It's
wouldn't
The
okay.
prefer what?
automatic, the automatic cover system is too hit and miss for me. I'll be behind something and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna stand there.
Hey, I
You like
think
have,
like in this
you have
goddamn
to walk away and walk back. And you're like,
And you can't even
fuck,
get in
man.
cover until you have your weapon out.
Right.
Because even like I say,
It's
if you're
stupid.
sneaking without a weapon out, you can't get in the cover until you have it out, which is odd. It seems like you could be able to get in the cover even without a weapon.
You can't use your skills without your weapon out either. Like if I wanted to just, use my cloak and go invisible, I have to have my
Yep.
gun drawn, and that's stupid.
Now, what were you saying there, Eddie?
um,
Uh,
I forgot what I was getting ready to say.
also have a problem with the woman's voice acting.
Why everybody
Half
sounds like they're
half her
fucking
li-
depressed and shit.
half her lines just sound like she's reading it off a script without actually doing the acting.
Nine times out of ten, she probably was.
Well,
Like
you're
I was
hardly
flirting with
wrong.
somebody. I was flirting with somebody, and she was like the like a robot. I was like, what the fuck, man? Trying to get fucked? You talking like a robot? I got
She's
time for your
nervous.
shit.
Jesus.
Uh, yes, closer. Faster.
I was like,
I'm
what the
so depressed
hell?
right now. It's like, damn, is my dick not doing it for you? God damn, do I need to go get the croaky? Yeah, fuck.
You talk. It's like your character is so confident in everything, and then that one scene, you're like, oh, no, I'm not confident no more. Talk to the person forever.
And see, that's my other biggest complaint about that game,
I
where
hate when they do close to my hair.
on the
Is the
creation
guy
table,
any better?
I would like to make a Krogan because I've always wanted to play as a Krogan.
Yeah, but they'll never let you do that though.
Yeah, that's always going to be a multiplayer thing because you're always only playing as a human in Mass Effect. That's just what
Yeah,
they
because
do.
if you play as a Krogan, I just have a team of Krogan up in the motherfucker. Sophisticated Krogan. Coming through with the shotgun, one blast, pow, fucking Krogan style, pow, pow.
Yeah,
But is the guy's voice acting any better than the females?
I, yes and no. There's certain
exactly.
scenes where some of the charisma from the guy, is you can see it, and then there's other instances where it's like, is he even talking to the person that's animated in front of him? Like I don't know. It's really weird. It's hit or miss, but it's definitely better than the lady's vocals for sure. I,
Yeah, she's she's okay at times, but then there's times you're just like, the fuck are you doing?
especially like when they're like talking and they're not talking to each other. Like you can tell that they're looking like I don't know if they're
Well, like I said, her eyes
confused.
are never looking at the person. She's always looking at someone else.
Yeah, it's like I'm over here, eyes over here. God damn it, damn, yeah. But there's instances where it's good though. Like I said, when you first meet the one lady, it looks good. It looks really good. Like the facial animation is
Oh,
amazing. You can see the eyes are
I love
tracking each other.
PB.
Yeah,
PB's voice acting is awesome.
yeah.
She's a little hyper, but I mean that's her character.
Can you fuck it? Can you Can you hit it?
She's
Yes, I'm flirting with her right now, so I'm trying to get into that.
I find her flirting to be weak though. Like I've
Yeah.
been flirting with different characters, and like when I'm flirting with like I think her name's Suvi or something, that shit's funny. That shit's funny.
The
But
girl who's driving the ship, right?
then you go and you flirt with PB, and you can't even sometimes you can't even tell that was supposed to be a flirt because it doesn't sound like it would be a flirt.
She's
So
like,
it's just
Trump plan has failed. It's like, damn, that was killing the mood. What the fuck is that? You know, it's like,
But,
what are you talking about? I'm trying to flirt with you. Fuck politics.
Yeah, I literally flirted with PV and the girl who flies the ship within like 2 minutes of each other.
Really? I swear I
Yeah, because
can't think of any of that shit
their
that
scenes are so close together.
I'm trying to think
I've
that
been
shit
flirting
about
with
was not
everybody.
doing
So
that
that's
for
just
me.
what I do on those games. I flirt with everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck everybody except for the guys. I don't want to fuck no guys. I don't need no dick.
You know, I've already
you
been
don't want that
turned
man
down. I've
muscle?
already been turned down by Cora, and I've been turned down by the Asari doctor chick. She turned me down too.
Yeah, I got turned down by Cora, and I'm pissed because that's the one I wanted to fuck.
Come on, man, but
Well,
you don't want that man muscle,
Did you
Preston.
see
You
my
want some of that
Facebook
man
post?
muscle? No, what
Did
you
you see my
say?
Facebook post? I said if me and Cora don't fuck tonight, then Nick M's gonna get 2.5 out of 10. And then
You
she
got a
turned me
Metacritic
down.
and
I was
fucking
like,
score
fuck.
up and shit. Like, yeah, game was all good, but I couldn't fuck. 2 out of
People already
10.
did that on Metacritic. People on Metacritic have it at like a 4 point something. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
I
it ain't
actually,
that bad.
I agree with the critics score. 7.4, 7.5 is right where it is. To
Yeah, I
me,
think it's
that's
about a
what the game is.
7.6. Yeah, I give it about a 7.6. It definitely, I liked 3 so far better than this one, even though I like the fighting better in Andromeda. But I think Mass Effect 3 was still my favorite right now, even though the ending was kind of shitty. But
The ending was the only bad
I'm not
part
like
of Mass Effect
jumping
3.
yeah,
on
Mass
this
Effect 3
one.
was great though.
What'd you say, Carrie?
But
I don't like the jumping. Like there's a lot of times I'm trying to jump on something, and the
It feels like the jumping in record, don't it?
the record jumping's a lot freaking better than this one. At least I could hit my mark and go where I needed to go when I was on record. This one I'm jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. I'll get there. Don't hold on. Jumping and jumping and jumping, and it's like it just get the freaking character to go where you need to go, and then
I like the jump though. I
and
actually
then,
like the jump.
and
I
then when
think
they
Mass Effect
grab,
needs
and
a
then when your
jump. It always
character
needed a
grabs
jump.
something to pull yourself up, it just looks awkward.
The
You
Yeah,
always needed
jumping
a
is
fucking
better.
jump button.
they force you to jump, so.
The jumping is better than Fallout.
My
Oh yeah.
Fallout. We ain't even talk about that right now.
Oh
Jumping is
no, please
better
don't.
than Fallout.
Please don't. Yeah, that's it. I'll start the final round right now and shit. I don't want to go through
See,
no
that's
more
something that
Fallout.
really pissed me off. Is a lot of the people who like Fallout are pissing on this game's animations. I'm like, have you played Fallout? It's a
Yes.
piece of shit.
Yeah, Fallout looks
This
like
game is
crap in
way better
comparison,
than
and it's
Fallout.
It's better than Fallout for sure, but some of those dead eyes though, yeah, that's definitely got to get
Fallout
patched
got
or
dead
something.
eyes too.
Yeah, they need.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
that
Like,
Let's
shit
move.
needs to be
Let's move
patched.
to the next topic.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do, but I would just want to say, yeah, that's. So we have a general consensus. It's about a 7.6, 7.5 for us, all
Right.
who has played it.
it's
I
Okay.
give it.
good.
I give it a
It's good, but it
7.9.
has its issues.
I give it
What
a
you?
7.9 because of the bugs I seen. But since this is my first Mass Effect that I'm playing and I'm really getting into, because I played part two, but I didn't like it, didn't get far. I only spent like 4 hours, and I like this one, so I bumped
Yeah,
it to an 8. Now,
it's
Okay.
hard to
All
go
right.
back. It's hard to go back to the older Mass Effects. The gameplay is really not
The
all the greatest.
gameplay definitely. So yeah, for sure.
yeah,
So okay. All right. Well, segment two, I kind of left it open.
Oh, can I
Oh
say
my god.
something though?
Yeah. Is
A
it?
lot of
Go
the
ahead.
stuff, a lot of the stuff you do in Mass Effect is the same shit you do in No Man's Sky. You're really
Yeah.
scanning everything.
Yeah,
You're
you do
mining
scan a
things.
lot. So when Mike
You're
made that
basically
comment, he
trying to
was
open
kind
up
of
the
right.
planet. Yeah, it's a lot of the same shit
I could
besides
say the same for Horizon.
yeah.
Horizon scan and
You
collect and
scanning
fucking
Can
do
I?
shit.
everything, and
the
you're
scanning in Horizon is more like, to me, it's you're scanning the beast and you're figuring out how to take apart the
no,
beast,
you have
and
to scan
it's
all the
more like Batman to
audio
me than it
things and all
is
this other
No Man's
BS
Sky.
too, though. And you gotta no, there's a lot of scanning
Like I said,
break
it's
it
more
down.
like Batman than No Man's Sky. It's more like a detective scene.
Not when you're going through some like ruined cave
Whoa.
thing and you have to scan every freaking little thing on the wall and every little audio device and watch all the freaking
It's
holographic bullshit. You're constantly scanning and you're just wanting to tear your eyes out because you don't none of it even matters.
Well, it's
Terry.
tracking. You're tracking things.
uh,
You're in a primitive times basically,
All right.
so
let
you're
me
trying
ask
to track
I
shit.
know I'm about
let
to
me
play him out, right? I was
I'm
getting
not
ready to
even
play him
talking
out.
about the tracking. I'm talking about when you're scanning things to hear like audio recordings or to watch shit. That's what I'm talking about. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, that's the awesome.
Okay, all right. So our next segment, this I hate to open it up now because now I'm opening up this can of worms and shit.
Well, I want to
But
take it on
I
the
have an
opening.
open segment. So Mike, did you? I know this. You said it was something you wanted to talk about, right?
Well, I do.
Yeah,
But
go
since
ahead.
it's an open, since it's an open segment, I'm gonna say, hey, I want to tell all the haters that are out there, bashing the Power Rangers movie, go see it, give it a chance.
It's actually
It's
pretty good.
it's an actually fun movie.
Was it better than that old Power Rangers movie? Remember the one with the shitty ass graphics?
Well, there was
Uh,
two, well, there
there
was
were
two
two,
Power Ranger
right? Yeah,
movies.
there was two Power Ranger
It's
movies. Yeah,
it's
Turbo.
not easy to be better than the old Power Rangers. You just watch that shit nowadays, and that shit does not hold up at all.
Right.
man. I was like, this
But
shit look like
The
old Super
writing,
Nintendo graphics.
this one's actually fun, and I enjoyed it. And it
yeah,
has some good lore. And it has some good lore in it for
I
Power
enjoyed
Rangers.
it.
Does it keep with something like the Angel Grove shit and all that? Does it still stick to
It,
that?
it does. It does stick with
Yeah,
the Angel Grove. And I don't want to give too much spoilers away. There, Danny. We'll say the black man dies.
What? That motherfucker, you just spoiled it. Motherfucker,
Black
you just
man.
spoiled
but
it.
but that's not really a spoiler because that's to be expected. That everybody
It's
plays on
expected.
Why the
that
black dude
trope, and
gotta fucking
it's a
die,
sad
man? Was he
thing.
the Black Ranger too?
No, he was the Blue Ranger.
All right, they
Yeah, the
broke the
Black Ranger, the
cycle.
Blue Ranger.
Okay, well, I'll give him
The
that.
Blue Ranger.
But damn.
well, yeah, they referenced all the racist stuff in the movie.
It
They
had
did?
a bunch of jokes in. It
Yeah,
had a bunch of
they
jokes in it.
the whole you're the Black Ranger. No, you're not, because you're not black. They were basically doing the joke.
Are you
They-
fucking serious? No way. I think you're trolling me
yeah.
now. No
No, no,
way.
he's right. He's right.
No,
They're like,
they literally like it's in the trailer for the movie
yeah, they're like in
when they
this.
fall in the water and the Asian guy is the Black Ranger because he has the black stone. I mean, whatever stone they picked up, it didn't matter what stone they picked up.
But they're like in this water, and they're like, "Yo, I'm red. Yo, I'm blue." And he's like, "Yo, I'm black." The Asian guy's black. He goes, "I'm black." He
The
goes, "No,
black guy's
wait."
like, nope.
He goes, "No, I'm black." He goes, "I'm black, man."
I cannot fucking believe they put that shit in a Power Rangers movie. Hell no. For real? Are you serious? No, are you serious? For real?
Yeah,
You gonna make me
we're
look up this
serious.
motherfucking clip?
Go look it up.
You know what I'm saying? Really? I mean,
There, there's
no
also
way did they fucking do that shit.
Transformer jokes in there. It was really good.
Alright,
Has
you gonna make me.
it's a lot of jokes about everything.
I'm
Right
gonna download the movie. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to
now,
find it and just watch
now,
it.
now, the only thing I had to complain about was the Megazord, how they formed it together. That was my big complaint.
Well,
Well,
how did
that
well,
and
well spoiler effects every spoiler. Don't everybody if you don't want to know how this shit goes, go ahead and mute us. But don't turn us off. Just mute us. But go ahead,
Right.
Mike. How does the transform go? How does it happen?
Well, on the when they brought the Megazord together, Goldar is pushing him into the pit, right, Preston? And as soon as they pushed him in the pit,
yeah,
he just
it's
like
pretty
pops out.
lame.
He just pops out of the pit as the Megazord. I'm like,
So
what?
they don't show like remember the old school shit where like the monsters that fucking like the robots would transform and like form a leg and fucking shit. They don't do that. They don't do that.
No.
No, I mean, they fall into a pit. There's no way they could have came together like that.
And
That's true.
The Yellow Ranger, they broke the cycle on the Yellow Ranger. She's a lesbian.
She was
Okay.
pretty weak too. I didn't like her character that much in the movie. They didn't really have her do much because they got a fucking singer playing her.
I didn't care about that. It was
Who was the
okay.
Yeah, what?
singer?
Her acting, but I mean, it's a Power Rangers movie. It just what surprised me was the other four actors did a good job. I was
Hey
expecting
guys,
shitty acting.
Because you
And
know
the
how
guys,
my
I
only
want
Power
to
Ranger shit is.
apologize.
Power Ranger got the worst fucking
hold on,
acting
hold on.
ever.
They
Hold
got the
on,
Hold on,
They got
guys.
Zac Efron ripoff.
hold on. Titanfall's saying something.
Real
Yep.
quick, guys. I just want to apologize. Unfortunately, I had a very important phone call I had to take, so I wasn't here, so I missed minutes.
Oh,
So I
that's
do
okay. That's
apologize.
all good.
I wasn't being
Okay.
quiet. It was a very important phone call, and I had to take it.
That's fine.
That's all right.
Apologize I apologize to you guys and the viewers because I know they don't want if somebody comes in, they want to hear them talk sometimes.
That's
Right.
So I
true.
do
That's true.
apologize to everybody.
Well, right now
But
what we're doing what we're doing there, Titanfall, is we're on the segment two, doing the open pan list, where we talk about anything you want right now. Right now
Yeah.
we're talking about Power Rangers.
The movie,
that's what I thought.
and how they use racism, which is hilarious to me because it's funny because it's like Power
How
Rangers
much
always been fucking
I don't think.
straightforward.
of a
I have a
CGI
question.
cop out was
How
it?
is
Like, I haven't seen it.
You
how
what,
is
Terry?
racism funny though? How is racism funny?
No, it's just the
Well, I
way that
mean,
they tried to do it. It's
they,
like
yeah,
it's like
they're
you know how they
making
always say the Black Ranger because in the beginning, honestly, Power Rangers when you look at it, it was kind of
racist.
stereotyping. Black Ranger was black.
The Asian
Yellow
was
Ranger
yellow.
was Asian. Right, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, and it was kind of like there was always this kind of like a shadow of stereotypes and racism with that. They never
Right.
really, nobody never really like called them out on it or really, tried to attach that subject. But it's just odd that in this movie they would like put that shit in there, like at the front, at the forefront. It's just,
You know what pisses
is
me
it
off?
is it
Even
darker
since
too? Is the
2000,
movie darker?
you know
Man,
what, guys?
it's dark, but it's very light-hearted dark. They
Right.
joke a
Guys, you
lot.
know what though
Go ahead, there,
about it?
Titan.
I know you laugh about it, but this is 2017. Racism don't belong anywhere.
Truth,
In effect, just
It,
absolutely.
it
putting
wasn't. It
it's.
wasn't racist though.
But you guys said it was like a kind of racist
The
shit.
joke. The joke was
I didn't.
The Asian guy said he was a black ranger, and the black guy said, "No, I'm black."
That's
That
right.
was the joke. It's not really racist.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
said. That's what I said. It wasn't really. It was just a. That's what I said. It was a cloud of stereotype, not
The,
really
they
Oh,
straight
were.
up.
okay.
You
They
know.
were. They were making
No,
fun
you
of
don't
the original
understand.
Power Rangers because the original Power Rangers, like he said, was they
The Black
pretty
Ranger was
much.
black, and the Asian Ranger was the Yellow Ranger was
Yellow.
Asian.
All right.
So
And a
Now,
lot of
That's
people were
crazy.
mad about it, so they changed it.
now, Terry, you said you had a question.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to cut you off. If I did, you said you had a
Oh,
question.
yeah,
I'm
something
sorry.
about I want to know if they did a cop out and got lazy and just relied on CG heavily.
was it heavy CG?
Eh,
No, not really.
yeah, I thought it was.
Not
It
too
looked,
bad. I didn't think it
but I
was that
mean,
bad.
the camera work was horrible when they were
What about the
fighting.
Ranger outfits? Ranger
The
suits.
the Ranger suits look like Iron Man.
Yeah, they were a little too gray.
Okay, so they were too gray. They have section pieces
And
for the arms and legs and shit like Iron Man. You know
mm,
how Iron Man's
they,
built up, like how he kind of looks sectioned off, like his
From
arms
the
have.
photos I've seen for like the movie, because I haven't seen the movie, it looks like the Power Ranger suits would be like heavy and bulky. Like, how are they supposed to be doing martial arts in this heavy, bulky ass shit that probably wouldn't even be flexible at all?
Uh, all the
I don't
parts
know.
of their body parts are moving.
Right.
They're very loose. Like
The
that's where
only
the gray area is. It's like a cloth.
the
They
only
have the
big
Oh,
padding on the
okay.
other parts.
Oh,
the
okay.
only the only big CGI part I thought there was, or there's a couple CGI part, was Goldar.
That
He,
was
you know,
yeah. That was a
Was
weak
yeah,
it
ass
was
fight.
is was Goldar like? Because I know we're getting spoilery, y'all. So if y'all don't want to know what's going on, it's spoilers. But I want to know this: was
The
Goldar? Because you know how remember the old show, and he was
right.
like this, like I don't know, he was like a wolf monster, and he
I
was
know
in
what
a
you're talking
gold
about. Yeah,
armor. Is that the same or is it different?
it's
is
different.
different. He's literally just a big piece of gold.
Yeah, he's like a big piece of gold with like wings.
So the damn Oscars came into the damn show?
Exactly.
The Power Rangers got
For
mad at the big ass
example,
Oscar and shit.
like I
And the
said,
other,
to me, the best part of the movie was when they weren't fighting. Like
right.
they were just being characters. They were talking. When they started fighting, they did all that shaky camera shit, and I was like,
That's
I can't do
bad
this.
because that's the whole point of Power Rangers. If,
And
if the worst part is the fighting, I don't know. You're making me turn away from it.
and the other
No, you
CGI
should
part was
watch it to get to know the characters. The character,
right.
like the original, the characters, you didn't care about the characters really. They become the Power Rangers in like 2 seconds.
Right. But
It's true.
well,
That's the
They're,
'90s for
they're
you.
so accepting and gun ho about it. Oh, we got powers. Oh, there's aliens. Oh, we can travel. Oh, let's do it. That wouldn't happen. No, no one's
You
gonna be
know,
that gun ho.
they're
No one's gonna be
showing the
that gun ho.
marathon. they're showing a marathon of Power Rangers on Twitch, and I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch a couple episodes of this shit.
I
And
did.
it's funny because of how like Zordon, like how he chose the Power Rangers, because he was like, I need you to find me 5 teenagers with attitudes. It's like, how does that become a qualification? You know
Now
how many
Zordon,
sea of teenagers with motherfucking attitudes? How hard
They
it
did
would be
not
to
find
find
any
the
with that
perfect.
attitude. They found like like the suburb type people. Like no,
no, no, no.
no.
There were,
See, this,
I would have to say maybe two teenagers had attitude. No, two, maybe three.
but also how they got chosen was kind of anyone could have
Been the
found.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they were supposed to be chosen ones, but I'm like anyone could have found.
Could have been like
I
a
don't know.
hobo and a
It's
squirrel and a motherfucking,
it's 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 Power Rangers. Don't expect high art. I mean, you go in there and have fun. That's what you need to
Right,
do.
right.
That's what I did.
Well, like I said, the Red Ranger, he was one that had some attitude. He was supposed to like go like all big and everything on in a football, like
Well,
NFL.
he had a lot of anger built up because of his home life, and
Right,
he didn't. I don't know. It was you just watch the
His
movie. I
life
don't.
wasn't
We
that
shouldn't
hard.
be spoiling half the movie
They
here.
could have went to some bad neighborhood somewhere, and they could have found a kid with way more attitude than any of the ones they got in that show.
now hold on, let me
Hey,
finish. Like I
teenagers
said,
with attitudes. I need you to
with the
recruit.
Red Ranger,
I need you to recruit teenagers with attitudes.
with, with the
And
Red Ranger,
apparently, big dark secrets in this movie are just secrets that people just normally have nowadays. You know what I'm talking about, Mike.
right?
Yeah, we already know what Mike talking about.
That
Oh,
the
so
dark
you
the
guys
dark
got those
secret
dark
was
secrets,
stupid.
huh?
Yeah, Mike got dark secrets.
I don't have any
He got a
secret.
naked
Ooh.
picture of motherfucking David Hasselhoff in his wallet. He got a
Oh,
bunch of
Lord.
dark motherfucking
All right, that's enough.
secrets.
I didn't know he was that
All right,
German.
I didn't even know that.
German people love.
Now you know.
But with the Red Ranger, he was supposed to like go to NFL and everything and be like a great football player. What happened to him? He got spoiler alert, wrecked a car and had to go to like juvenile and shit, juvenile detention and all that shit.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was like Breakfast Club. Like I said, they set it up by Breakfast Club. That's my favorite part of the movie. They all go to
I
Saturday
swear to
detention.
God, dude. I swear your ass. I thought you would be older because what you reference, like, there's no way you would reference the Breakfast Club at your fucking age, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk about
Uh,
our motherfucker. That's like something I would reference, a Terry or something.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's my favorite movie of all time.
the
I
Breakfast
love
Club.
Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
I love
I've
how
watched
all
it
the
twice.
actors. That's basically what high school still is. The movie still holds true to this day.
Fuck that.
That's why I enjoy it.
But
I mean, the only
another
difference now is the nerdy guys play games.
right.
And there's more clicks now. You got your goth
Yeah,
and your all your other ones now. There's a lot more clicks, but everybody still segregates themselves.
yeah, that's what
But
that movie was. Bunch of different people coming together.
right. And that's what it was.
I'm like, everyone on
That's
this
what Chloe
podcast is
said.
different.
So
Right.
was there something like putties? You know how in
The putties didn't look like putties. The putties were like boulders. Like
Boulders?
boulders.
yeah, like big ass boulders.
They were like piece of
What?
rock. They were rock. It was yeah.
So basically they forgot what putties look like, and they pulled some Ninja Turtle rock soldiers out of Dimension
Putties
X and
are
threw them in the show.
literally dudes with leotards and a mask, and they would fight. The Power Rangers and get them softened up for the main monster. So they
Right.
were just boulders. Were they like flying around, or how did they fight them?
They were fighting them like
they
martial arts.
they was tearing their asses apart.
But what type of fighting scene can a human in a boulder have though? I'm trying to
Easy, you
visualize.
punch
I'm
it.
like, is he like, okay, he kicks, and how do you know
You
how do you
punch
know the
a rock,
boulder
though.
blocked?
I mean, you're not going to phase that rock very much. You're going to break your hand.
In
I'm
this
trying to figure out how the
movie,
hell it
and
blocked.
well, if you watched the movie, you would understand more
Right.
about what was going on.
We'll
It
say
has
this.
it's like a Breakfast Club mixed with Chronicle.
Okay. We'll say this. Spoiler alert again. Uh, way they put it
Chronicle
on, it's
was
a whole
fucked up.
with the movie. It's gonna be a character movie because you won't see them morph into Power Rangers till like the last half hour of the movie.
Yeah, they become the Power Rangers. They're not just
Right.
given the Power Rangers.
Right.
They
And with
earned their.
and when they got the morpher coins, when they got the morpher coins, they got like superpowers. They all got like super jumps. They can jump over cliffs and everything, like Superman can and all that shit.
It makes more sense when you're watching them fight things. They actually learn how to fight. They don't
Yeah,
Right.
just
but
get the
fighting a
powers to
boulder though,
fight.
I mean, how much skill do you really need? It's just a fucking boulder. It's
Well,
not.
they're meant to be dummies. They're not
Right.
meant.
Hey,
They're
hey
dummies to
guys,
fight the main boss.
I apologize. My phone just rang in. I have to go. I have to take care of something with my mom. It's very
All
important.
right, that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
So
okay. Thank you
we
for showing up and coming on and shit. Maybe we'll have you on again next weekend, next week.
we could try it. We see. I usually do my podcast on Friday. Go off for some, a lot of things were going on. So I'm doing mine tomorrow. But yeah, maybe I can pop on. If mine gets done early enough, I could just pop on for a little bit here and there. I would appreciate. That'd be nice. I do appreciate you guys having me on. It was nice meeting everybody and talking to everybody. Um, enjoy the podcast and guys in the comment section. Don't forget, you guys got to hit that like button
Absolutely.
and subscribe to these guys. All right.
All right. All right. All
I'll
right.
check you
Thank you
guys
very
out later.
much.
And thank you for having me. I
All
appreciate
right. All
it.
right.
thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. So, but yeah, I just
Also,
the
I
boulders
also saw the
really.
movie. Well, just watch the movie. You would. I mean, this is their beginning. They
But they
need to
get
be
Right.
fighting.
stretched out
They
throughout
need
the
to fight
movie.
some stupid shit.
So what you
I
And
saying
know,
then
but
is,
where's the arms and legs? Like, there's no combat. It's just basically kicking a fucking
No,
rock.
they have they're rock people. They have legs and stuff. They're kind of
That's
like
what I was asking because I was like, if he said it was a boulder, I'm thinking just a fucking circle floating, and
no,
then
not
like
No,
circle.
kicking
when
this
he said
shit.
rock people, the first thing that I envisioned was rock soldiers from Ninja Turtles. That's what I
Yeah,
envisioned.
yeah, it's not much
they're like
different than
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, all right,
And
yeah, I can deal with that. Yeah, all
and
Like
right.
I
don't
said,
forget,
they're there to be dummies.
right.
They're
How
And
was
meant
the
to
martial
tear through
arts
them.
though? Was the martial arts like real cheesy, or did they actually have some fucking scenes? Like,
They
what
were
was it?
yeah,
learning. They were
they were
beginning.
learning.
I mean,
They were
they
learning,
were
but they
just
weren't bad.
yeah.
Ain't no Bruce Lee
You
shit.
could you could
That's
tell
what I'm
the
saying. Because you look at the old show, when they morphed out, motherfuckers was great at martial arts. They was like
And
the only
boxing,
one still
parrying
good
and
is
shit.
Tommy.
and yeah, and in the beginning, you'll find out in the beginning that Zordon and Rita were Power Rangers.
Don't give
Really?
away the movie, man.
Yeah,
I
he
said
gave.
they
spoilers.
you basically
Spoilers.
He did. He gave away the movie and shit. Motherfuckers gonna start reporting us and shit on
I
motherfucking
so
don't know. I don't
you
YouTube.
think
I feel.
all in all, from what you guys said about this movie, I don't think it matters if you spoil it or not because it doesn't sound that impressive. If you want to see it, see it. If you don't, you don't. Who
yeah,
cares?
It's a
man.
good movie.
It's meant to have. It's just a movie you go have fun with,
Right.
like the old
It's not
days.
something like Logan, where if you spoil that, people are going to be all pissed off. That's why you spoil it. I don't think
Right.
anyone's going to care.
It's kind of hard to ruin
Like I said,
Logan. I think Logan kind of ruined itself.
me like I was telling Preston when I was actually texting Preston when I went to see the movie. Me and him were together in spirits at the movie theater.
You guys are the annoying texters in the movie theater, so everyone's sitting there seeing the freaking screen glow.
Well, look, we're
Hey,
here,
hold
man.
on now. Now hear me. Now hear me
Hear
out.
you
Though.
out.
I was in.
I would have threw my
Hear
popcorn.
me
If I
out.
wouldn't have had popcorn, I would have grabbed someone else's popcorn and threw it.
I no. I usually don't have my phone on
Mm-hmm.
when I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching a movie.
Uh-huh.
Now when I went there, you
I
ask
think you have
Preston.
your phone glued to your hands. So
No, I don't.
yes.
Because
Oh shit.
when I went there to watch the movie, and this is no lie, and I even showed a picture to Preston. My theater was empty. I was
It was heavy. Mike, you live in a small, a small
no,
town of like 10 people. Of course it was empty. Those 10 people didn't want to see Power Rangers, okay? They had better
My
things to
my
do.
there was
my theater was almost sold out.
his theater sold out, but mine had 4 people in the theater watching
And
Power
I
Rangers.
I have
Right,
I
because
have a
we got a
huge
town of
theater.
10 and shit. Yeah,
Like I said, so
that's what say our GameStop, because GameStop run by his cousin and shit.
and like I said, everybody behind me because that's where they were sitting. The other 3 people were sitting behind me, and they were sitting on their phones also playing it.
I would
Nah,
have.
Uh,
I
when
would have been that angry person in the theater that would have been like, be like, you guys are ruining my experience. I'm gonna ruin your experience, kind of a thing, you know?
yeah, when the movie starts, I turn mine off. I can't.
Right. And if you do go see it, Danny or Eddie, because I know you like one of the movies also, stay after the credits because there is a secret ending.
Cause like I said, I like Power Rangers. It's just, after watching that marathon shit on Twitch, it just kind of
Hold on.
showed me how stupid it can be.
Do
Get him,
Uh,
Mia! Get him,
do
Mia!
they play the original theme song?
Yeah,
Yes.
in
so
the
they did
worst
play the
moment,
theme
but
song.
The worst moment.
it was like a very random moment in the movie.
It's
That
like
like,
go go
go.
Power Rangers, then nothing and shit.
I was literally in the theater like, what the fuck?
Well, they
I was
just play
not
it
expecting
randomly or
it.
some shit.
Like the movie is more serious than the old one, so when it pops on, it's kind of like random. It's like okay,
It was a
they
random,
went
but yes,
there, but I mean,
it,
it
it was.
wasn't. I had fun with it.
I did. And hey, the big sponsor of the movie, who was it there, Preston?
The what? Oh, Krispy Kreme donuts, man. All over the
Exactly.
movie. They,
Crispy
Krispy Kreme
Kreme,
got it.
Crispy
they
Kreme.
talked.
Krispy
They
Kreme.
talked about Crispy.
They have
They
magic.
talked about that. They talked about it half the movie. That
Yep,
was
half
like
the
the
movie
key location in the movie.
was Krispy Kreme. I looked at my buddy. I was like, man, I said, you knew who sponsored the movie, Krispy Kreme.
They
It'd
literally
be
had.
surprising they would ever have though, because I don't know if people know that Krispy Kreme doesn't advertise.
I
Oh,
know.
So,
Yeah,
They
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 don't.
were
they
so the fact that they're in
they
that movie,
they
that's like their first big advertisement. Because normally they
they
always
literally had the villain sitting in a Krispy Kreme donuts. No one in there because I mean the city's going to hell, and she's eating a
and
donut. She's in there by herself with a shadow, like a dark light on her, and
Yeah.
she's
right.
eating a Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh God, that is the biggest shameless
Product
product
placement.
placement I've ever seen in my
And,
life. Are
and
you
if you
It's like
serious?
Transformers.
and if
I mean, it's
you
like Transformers. You see those shit Transformers do, and
Oh yeah,
Sony.
Transformers.
All
They do
Sony
it.
well
movies.
Transformers didn't they get like all their money from flipping like Chevrolet or something
I'll be right back, guys.
Chevy,
Yeah,
yep,
Chevrolet for
or
Bumblebee
GM? I
and
think it was
everything.
GM because it wasn't just Chevy cars; it was all like GM brand cars, right?
Yeah, they meant, but I mean, it makes sense in there because they're cars.
right.
This
And
movie,
Terry,
Krispy Kremes. I'm like, all these people doing martial arts ain't eating no fucking Krispy Kreme donuts.
do you have a Krispy Kreme near you, Terry?
Not here, no, but I mean
Okay,
back home there's Krispy Kremes around,
all
but
right, all right.
I don't ever go to them. No, I don't. Whoops, I don't really go out for like donuts and stuff. That's not my thing.
I do once in a while, but I don't have a Krispy Kreme around me. But I know
I don't like.
If you go to
I
Krispy
don't care for
Kreme,
donuts.
you can buy
Krispy
yourself a
Kreme's
dozen.
out here.
You can buy yourself a dozen donuts of Krispy Kreme at the factory or whatever. Like you know what I'm talking about, Eddie. And
Yeah.
they'll actually have like the Power Ranger logo on it. You can get the dozen donuts with the Power Ranger logo on it.
I might go see the Power Rangers tomorrow.
I see. I still may check it out. I may check it out. I mean,
It's
because
worth it.
it's worth it. I mean, if you like you said, you have to suspend, reality. You can't, go in there and nitpick the reality of it because it's
Right.
not.
Let me just say, when I walked, everyone at the end of the movie was clapping. Which I mean, I wasn't clapping because I don't do that
Why
shit.
the
I
fuck
think it's
you gonna
stupid.
clap at a
It's like, how was I
dead?
hearing it?
Danny's over here triggering me with his damn cursor.
Oh shit! I had to change some things and I forgot to turn it off. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I can hide it. Let's see. Terry be so motherfucking triggered. Look. All right, is that better?
It's still there.
Well, there's a delay, so I won't know yet.
It's
Let's see. I'm
it's
moving it
gone
right
now.
now. It's gone now. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I see it disappearing. Fantastic. That damn
It's
thing
funny.
is
It's
slow.
fucking with her the whole show. She's like, God damn it, Danny.
It was.
Cause like I keep the stream open by the side so I can keep an eye on the chat, and all I see is this mouse. So
I
I'm
know
over
because
here
I'm trying to
tracking
move
it
her.
in my peripherals. I'm like that damn freaking cursor.
Oh shit. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go to our final segment here, and it's a little more specific than our open segment. And I kind of want to jump back to kind of like not really Mass Effect, but just games that are buggy in general. Should we still support pre-order? Like, should we still buy games day one? Like looking at Mass Effect and the Switch and all the issues that it had, should pre-orders still be a thing? Like, should we still support that or what? What you guys think, Terry?
Yeah, if
Pre-orders
people want
should be a
to. I don't,
thing. Pre-orders should still be a thing. It's the companies, they need to do more stress testing because
Right.
they shouldn't have all these bugs and stuff day one. You're literally
I
getting the
under,
games the day one, and usually like the first couple months they're shitty as hell. That they should be getting all that shit worked out before release. Like, why are they not doing
like
more stress testing?
I understand open worlds having it. I mean, Mass Effect has more bugs than some games, but I mean, it's not as bad as Fallout bugs.
Right.
Yeah, where you
True,
falling
Fallout
through the
bugs was
floor.
unreal.
For
Yeah.
example, Horizon has some bugs, but it's not as bad as most open world games. I think Horizon's actually pretty solid.
Now
I
my
Zelda's
thing.
freaking I don't
pretty
know if you guys
solid.
watched it. My game, bugged out like crazy today on stream. I was the screen went purple, the stuff got stuck. I fell through the damn world. It was
But
ridiculous.
like I said, that rarely ever happens. That's what I mean by it. It's a pretty solid game. It's gonna happen in almost every open world game.
But my thing is with
Bethesda's the
Mass
worst
Effect.
at it.
Would you still pre-order? Like, Preston, are you still that person that has
I'm
pre-order day
I'm
one?
I'm pre-ordering Persona 5.
Yep.
That game's gonna be a masterpiece. So
Oh
Unless
for
you're
no,
me,
Andre. Unless you're one of our boys named Andre.
no.
yeah, he already got it. I'm kind of
Yeah, he
pissed.
already got. He already got it.
How the fuck did
But
he
you
get it
can't
already?
you
Yeah, he
can't
already got
share
it.
anything from the game right now. They have it all blocked.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
share anything from the game. But yeah,
I know
you put it in
You
our
get your
group.
YouTube banned and shit, right? It's still a what is
Well,
it
yeah,
No,
called?
there's a review embargo still.
Yeah,
yeah.
embargo. Yeah, there's still an embargo on it.
Even though there's
Like
like a review already out for it.
you put it in our Facebook group there, Danny, and Hard Knock Dreamers. That he has it. Steelbook case, limited edition.
Damn.
Yo, is
Yeah.
it me or I've gotten hooked on these steel book cases and shit, man? I mean,
Oh, I
So
am
is that
hooked
is, is
too.
that
I
is that
like.
why you pre-order? You like those like super collective cases and shit?
yeah, like even with my movies, when I go to Best Buy to buy a movie, if I
Hmm.
can get it with the steel book, I'm gonna get that for something. I don't know why, but
I like the Steelbook.
I got the Best Buy steel book for Mass Effect. But this the crazy thing. It didn't come with the game when I bought it. They had to send it to me in the mail.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, because this is a Best Buy exclusive. This is different from the collector's editions when you buy that and shit.
Hmm.
This is a completely different steel case. It didn't cost me shit, but I
How the
mean,
hell do I get up there?
I like the steel book cases.
But my
You
thing
know,
is,
Okay.
I'm gonna continue pre-ordering games. But my thing is, we're gonna go back to Mass Effect. They delayed the game twice.
did
They
it?
did.
I I
Uh,
I mean, I
But I mean, the
think
game also came out very close to when they announced it.
yeah, because I mean, the first time
It
I
was
heard,
less than a
I seen
year.
Well,
the first
how I
time I
know?
seen gameplay
They
was
announced it at
last year.
E3 last year, and it's only been like 9 months. That's a
They
pretty
didn't
big
show nothing when
turnaround.
they announced it. They just
It's
said
story trailer.
Mass Effect, and then
Now I
they
know.
showed gameplay when the Pro was announced.
Now I
Then
know
that
I
was
could back.
it.
No, I could back it up because Terry's with me because she was like all hype last November, I think it was when they were gonna say it was supposed to come out, and they're like, "Bam, it's been pushed back." She was like,
Yeah,
"No."
it was supposed to come out and then they pushed it back to December, and then they pushed it back to March,
And
Everything
and
then
gets delayed nowadays, though.
I was like, the real reason I'm convinced. I don't think they did anything to make the game better. I'm pretty sure they pushed it back because there were so many big titles coming out. They didn't want the competition.
yeah,
Just imagine how buggy it was last year.
It's
oh
probably the same
God.
game it was now.
They
I'm
probably didn't even
convinced
have
they didn't
fucking
do
walking
anything new. They
animation.
it literally, I think it was just a marketing ploy so they wouldn't have to compete with
They
Call of
had no
Duty and
faces
everything else
last
coming
year.
out.
They had no
True.
faces last year.
They said, God, these people are just floating around. They don't have
Because
walking
I
animation.
think
We
it was
can't
supposed
fucking
to
use this.
release the same time as Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, so they postponed.
right.
Which I wouldn't want to release between those either.
Hell no. You asking to get ripped.
I mean, Mass Effect usually comes out in March. The third one came out in March.
What
Yeah, it
was it?
did. But it's. I mean, I don't know. I think that's the reason why I kind of held off on the Switch, just because of like all these early problems. Um,
You heard about that
pre-ordering,
fuck
getting
y'all.
it, and then left
This
Joy-Cons fucked up. I mean, I don't know.
See,
They
I
tell you
Nintendo pissed me off again today with this stupid beta test they got going. It's not even a beta test.
no. You
You
What
see,
is
like
it?
you literally have 1 hour to play the fucking game,
Every
and then they
console, though,
stop it.
too, has had launch day problems. Every one. So people,
right.
I mean, I understand people are upset about the Joy-Con thing being broken, but I mean, look at it. When
Well, the
PS4 came
Joy-Con
out,
is
the PS4s couldn't even power on, and then when
Right. That was a
Xboxes
brick.
came out, they had like disk drive and other issues too. So I
Remember?
mean,
Yeah, I do remember all that
they,
shit.
they
Yes.
all consoles have their day one defects. So
What
Somehow,
about
and
games?
somehow,
Games.
to get overly salty with Nintendo doing it and not
I'm not sorry.
remembering that Sony and Microsoft did us wrong the same way,
But people
you got to
talked
remember
about it
that.
then too, though.
They
People
Yeah,
did.
have
They
to
were
speak
super
out
salty when
against
that
it.
happens. But then, as soon as the next console comes out, everybody forgets about it. Like, oh, how could they do this? This never happened before.
right.
It's people forget.
My main problem is the Joy-Con is the only way to play it right out of the box. If the Joy-Con doesn't work, your system doesn't work at all.
Yeah, but
That's
the
true.
PS4 you couldn't even turn on. Everybody just had to,
That's
brick.
true.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers are
I
salty
remember
as
that.
fuck. It was like, God damn, I can't turn
I
I mean,
this
remember
on.
I knew people that had to send their PS4 in that they bought. I think they sent it in like 4 times before they could finally, get, when that worked. That's
right.
pretty
I
bad if
had,
you're sending in a
I
console
never
four
had an issue with
times.
either Xbox or PlayStation.
But it,
That bunch.
so they all
But
do it. They all give us broken shit. So
that's one thing I can
And
vouch for also.
and
I've had
another
all
thing is
systems.
the dock
I've had,
issue shouldn't even be there.
oh,
The dock
whatever.
scratching the screens.
Well, I mean,
They should have tested that before they released it.
well, are you happy
Obviously, the
about that?
thing is scratching
I
screens.
mean, do you feel like your pre-order was wasted on that, or do you
I
feel
didn't
like,
pre-order it.
you just went out and bought it?
He went
Yeah,
out like I did. He waited in line.
I
Oh,
went
okay.
out at 11. I went out at like 11:30, and I got in line and I got it.
Did you pre-order Mass
I didn't
Effect?
wait no long. Nope.
I did. Nope.
What about you, Eddie?
I,
Did you pre-order Mass Effect?
Yeah, I
Danny, I buy
pre-ordered.
everything though.
Oh, okay, you just yeah, I know you do.
I'll buy
I
Ghost
pre-ordered.
Recon, and me and Michael still haven't played together.
That's
Me
your
and
fault.
Austin. I bought it to play with Austin, and Austin's Xbox don't work because he has a stupid power brick still.
That's because of his girlfriend.
He has
That's
Is
fine.
there
His girlfriend made the power brick just go bad.
is there
She
any games
burned it out.
that we're pre-ordering
I,
now?
I
I know you
doubt
said you're
the
pre-ordering
girlfriend broke the power brick. Usually, when something breaks like
Uh,
that, there was something wrong with it to begin with, and it just
Yep.
went
I'm
out.
Also,
gonna I'm gonna
Preston, I know you said you're pre-ordering Persona 5. Is there any other games you pre-order?
I'm gonna pre-order Mario Kart because I already know what Mario Kart is.
Yep.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna pre-order Prey. I
Oh
think
yeah, Prey.
Prey
Hell
is gonna
yeah.
be one of my game of the years. I think people are sleeping on it.
Hmm. What about you,
I
Ray?
They
You
they had
pre-ordered anything?
go go watch the first hour of gameplay for that game, and it looks fucking awesome.
Doesn't matter how amazing any games are that come out this year. It doesn't matter because Zelda's gonna win, even though it's shit.
it ain't gonna
We're
win.
gonna have so many
Oh,
many
that's
more
another thing I'm
better
pissed
games
about
that are
is
gonna come out
I think
this year,
Horizon may win, but you
and
can say that for the. Do y'all
everyone's
want the
so
final
biased
round
to
or
Zelda
what?
that
Yeah.
it's gonna be game of
pe-
the year, even if Zelda doesn't deserve
people
it.
people need to stop jerking off to being able to climb everything. Every game doesn't need you to climb everything.
Pressed.
And it doesn't even always work in Zelda. You got a fucking stamina meter. You're gonna climb up the mountain and get stuck in the middle of the mountain when it starts raining, and then you're just gonna die.
Well,
That's how much they
thought
thought it
you should have
out.
planned out your climbing. That's basically what they're telling you.
But
Planned it out.
No, Danny, you will be climbing and it starts raining. You can't you can't plan it out.
Danny,
you be
the answer to your question there, Danny, I pre-ordered blah, 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 MLB to the show and
Okay.
Mario Kart 8.
Okay. So Mario Kart 8. What about you, Eddie? I know you. Are you got anything pre-ordering right now?
I normally wait like about 2 weeks before I pre-order anything,
Hmm.
unless you got like a collector's edition.
How
Um,
the hell did I get up
what I'm
there?
thinking about doing is pre-ordering Tekken 7 collector's edition because I think it's gonna go by
Yeah,
real
Tekken
fast.
7. Hell yeah.
I'm
I'm
oh
gonna
I'm
pre-order Persona 5 next
Persona
week.
5. Please get that. Terry, get that, please.
I still gotta
I
play the
mean,
others
my
first.
thing is, okay, my first Persona experience was with Persona 4 on the PS3,
Yeah.
and that was a fighting game, right? So, I mean,
Do you have a Vita?
I had two Vitas, and I traded both of them. I'm gonna tell you the thing about the Vita with me is, I think everything on the Vita should be on the big screen. Period.
Thank you.
The Persona 4 is on the Vita, is what
Well,
I was
Persona
gonna get
Yeah,
Four,
at.
the
I
the
had
fighting
Persona
game one
4
is
on the.
not really. I mean, the fighting game is pretty dope, but it doesn't
No, I
really
mean
put you in a
Persona
mindset
4.
Yeah,
of like the
Persona
That
4
the
main
fighting
game.
game.
You know.
actual that actual Persona is Persona 4 Gold or whatever it's called
Yeah,
is on
Yeah,
Persona
go.
Four
Vita.
Golden. Yes,
I
absolutely.
actually
That's
had.
on Vita, right?
Yeah, and it was a
I
game of the
actually
year
had
when
it.
it came out.
Yeah,
I
Persona
had it,
Four.
and I
But
sold
I played it on PlayStation Two, and I
How the
love PlayStation Persona, man. Like Persona Three, Persona Four, all of those are so dope.
didn't that
Terry, you
come
should
out
really
like
try
late
that
in
out.
the
I know you
life
got
cycle?
PlayStation Two, right, Terry?
it. Who's gonna get to eat
Well,
your
no,
heart
I
out?
play. I have. Well, I don't. I play my PS2 off the PS3 now because the PS2s kept breaking, so I gave up and bought a PS3.
Who's gonna
Because I
get to
think
eat
it's
your heart
backwards
out
compatible,
edition?
right?
The one that I have is backwards compatible. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can play it. So I would try to find it. I would really try to find Persona 3 and 4. Because I think, because I know you said you were really
Yeah.
trying to get into
GameFly
those type of
has them. I
RPGs.
have them on my queue. I just got so many other games I'm trying to get through.
Absolutely, that's one of those games definitely worth a pre-order, because
Who's
you
gonna
already
get?
know. But Mass Effect was kind of like that too. Like, honestly, when you think Mass Effect, I know person said it wasn't like the biggest franchise in history, but when people say Mass Effect, you already think of quality, even though maybe the animations may not have been that great back then. It still has some better facial animations than it does now, and it's just like, you know, was that worth that pre-order? Was the pedigree alone on that game worth the pre-order? You know what I'm saying?
I think most games, aren't technically worth the pre-order. They're usually overhyped and broken, but we do it anyway.
I
That's
mean,
true because of the incentives, though. You
yeah,
know
there's. Who's gonna get
what?
the eat your heart out edition for Persona 5?
What comes with the Eat Your
Uh,
Heart Out edition?
Some of
a
everything.
backpack. It comes with a backpack and like a plush toy of the cat and everything.
Steel
Oh yeah,
case,
that
all
sounds pretty
Uh,
fucking dope.
I It's like $90. I mean, it's not a bad deal, but though you get a steel case, the $60 version too.
What was the Preston? What was the best collector's edition you ever got? You have like a pre-ordered edition.
So I don't do collector's edition that much. I
What
don't really
about you,
care
Eddie? I know
for
you do.
collectors.
What was the
I like
best
my
one?
Horizon though.
I tried to get the Shadow of War Mithril or whatever you call it edition,
Uh
Fucking
huh.
but
$300.
that $300, but they sold out quick. And the guy told me once they stop selling them at the store, that goes for all stores. And he wasn't lying because I called even out of city, and that when nobody's giving those pre-orders no more. But my best pre-order so far, I mean not pre-order, but collector's edition so far is the Horizon Zero Dawn. And
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that
don't you
thing's
get like a
nice.
well,
statuette and everything for that?
I have to say it's a tie between Horizon and Mortal Kombat X because I got the Scorpion one, but
Oh, you shit. You
I gave
suck.
that to my son.
Damn, man. Say you should give me this scorpion. I would love that scorpion.
I throw it in
So
the
it came
trash.
with a scorpion.
Yeah,
Yeah, it came with
came like
Scorpion,
came like
and
with a
it was actually pretty tight. It
came
was
with
it
like a 10 inch or 12 inch scorpion, and he's like shooting out a
yeah
spear.
Oh hell
yeah
yeah!
it was pretty tight. But I gave it to my son, which he probably still got it in the box since it's down. So
Damn.
I forgot to say I was going to also pre-order Injustice 2 and probably Tekken 7.
yeah,
Okay,
that
so
Tekken
Justice Two.
7.
I'm going with the $100 version on Injustice 2.
Now, don't you get like a pass or something like that with the $100? Did you get like the
I
the
think you get
season
the
pass for it?
and then some
With
extra
the,
shit. But these
with,
gold edition and deluxe edition, I'm telling you, people shouldn't really do that because they're doing nothing but selling the microtransactions right along with
right,
the game.
right.
And
With
that's how they recouping from that because people are getting wise and not buying
with
that shit.
the deluxe edition on Injustice 2, you get 4 characters. Now with the gold edition, the $100 version, you get
You
six
get nine.
character. You get nine,
Yeah, they're
Damn,
stupid what they're doing.
nine
and plus
characters.
and yeah, like nine DLC characters, and what was on top of that? Also, you get so many outfits. Also, we're going to give you because there's certain the outfits they give you is going to either make you or break you.
And some of the characters you're getting for DLC are the same exact characters you have, just a different version of them.
Right.
And see, this with Tekken is better than all of them because they said with Tekken, all of the characters are going to be unlocked in the game already. The only one is that is you pre-order, you get that girl from Tekken Revolution. I think they just add her into the game already. But
Well, King of Fighters is like that. All the
yeah,
fighters are there.
all the fighters. I mean, that buying
SNK does a good job.
that buying characters, man. That Mortal Kombat started that shit this gen, if I'm right. No, 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 not Mortal Kombat. Killer Instinct started that mess.
And the
I
and the
Yeah,
hate
Killer
pre-order
the
Instinct definitely started that bullshit. Yes.
and the pre-order
I
bonus
I
with
hate the way Killer Instinct
Injustice.
is set up.
The pre-order bonus with Injustice 2 is you get Dark Side.
Yeah,
Ooh, fuck! I love Dark Side. Hell yeah, for reals. Is there a video or something like a YouTube clip on how he is?
Yes, I
yeah.
think they're. I think they already showed a video of how what he looks like and everything.
I know once you watch the trailer, at the end of the trailer, they show him walking up in his suit, you know what I'm saying, transforming on him and shit like that.
Dude,
But
Darkseid is one of my favorite villains, though, dude. He made
I think
Superman kneel. Hell
see what
yeah.
see what people don't understand is
How the
just like with Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat X, if you take and bought the collector's edition like I did, you got the season pass, you got the four extra characters and shit. The only reason I bought that was for the statue. That was worth it for the statue. With these extra characters, that's not worth it. I always feel that you should be able to unlock these characters as you play through the game, like we've always done. And
Yes.
for Injustice to do what they're doing now is really just robbery because you should easily be able to unlock these characters. It should be no reason
But you
why they
gotta
should be
pre-order.
unpaid.
You gotta
well, I mean,
pre-order. You gotta
another
fucking, and that'll give you access to all the nine characters and shit.
You
NetherRealm's been
those
doing
can
that with
unlock
Mortal
costumes
Kombat.
too, not buy them. That's stupid.
I know. It's just like,
It's
I don't know.
just
Whatever game Ed Boon is working on, he's always doing these stupid
Right.
DLC shit.
And there's
I
going
mean
to be guests also.
look how
There's
they
going to be
ruined Street Fighter with this shit, man.
Yeah, Street Fighter getting fucked up with that shit too. But Street Fighter
They
kind of fucked up
But you can
anyway.
unlock them. You can unlock all the characters without buying them. You just have to
But you
play
gotta,
for it.
yeah,
yeah,
but
but
the character cost is like 50 trillion motherfucking fight points and shit. It's like, damn,
right.
I'm gonna have to play for like
you gotta
6 years to unlock Akuma and shit. That's
you
just
gotta
not
fight.
where it's
Uh-uh.
at.
And then look how slowly they bringing out the daggone season two characters. They've only announced what one season two character since
Two.
two, and look how long it's been.
Yeah,
Well,
Akuma. Yeah,
it's
Akuma
only
and
been 2 months, right?
no, it's been longer than 2 months.
It's been like 4 months almost.
It was like 4 or 5 months after they when they announced Kuma for season two. It was like 4 or 5 months down the road till they announced that gold girl. I can't think of her name. It starts with a K. She's Russian.
But
Yeah, she's
when
like ice powers and shit. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
she's nothing but just a makeover from Kareen. I think that's what she looked like to me.
a
You
little
know,
bit, a little bit. I don't know.
And,
I don't think. See, that's the type of shit that ain't worth it to me. Like when you talk about injustice and shit, and like the pre-order get you the character. It just screams corporate bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I don't. You want the characters, you want to play with them because some of them probably do look cool, but then you don't want to support the corporate shield part of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
my
It's like,
thing is,
yeah,
there's gonna be special.
everybody's trying to go ahead, Mike.
There's gonna be special guests in Injustice too, because Ed Boon. Yeah, Ed Boon's been doing like polls on like what characters should be in there. Like one of the
Hmm.
polls,
Spawn.
yeah, one of the polls was Spawn, and everybody voted for Spawn. And even if you have a season pass, you're probably gonna have to because they did with Injustice One, where you had to like buy a season pass two to get the other characters they released, like Santana and the Martian.
So that $100 pre-order doesn't give you the both season passes. It only gives you the one season.
Probably the
Well,
first
that's if
season.
they do a second season with it. Mortal Kombat didn't
Uh,
have a second season,
Mortal Kombat did, but Injustice did. Injustice did.
Mortal
but I'm
Kombat
just saying
did
they might
have
not
a
do this.
second season. Mortal Kombat
No,
XL was the
they
second
just
season.
released packs. They just released
No,
character packs. It wasn't
you
really
had
a
season
season.
one, and
Hmm.
then you had Mortal Kombat XL. That was just
Yeah,
strictly
you're right.
season.
That's not a season two. That's just the game with all the DLC characters that were already out. It
No,
added
No, no,
like,
no, no,
it
no.
had like another extra character where they had the Predator.
Yeah, I say
but I mean that's
the
not another season. That's just adding DLC.
It's
Right.
the
That's like
same thing.
but that's like saying Witcher coming out with a complete version with the expansions is a season two.
those were
They're just
expansions though.
it's the complete game. But I'm gonna say it's coming out the complete game. It's not another season.
Right. It's just they call well
It's
that's
just
labeling. That's
getting
corporate labeling. You know how that is, man. It's like we'll
it's
call it the
the
second season
it's
instead
the
of
game of
having
the
part of
year
the game.
edition. It's like
Yeah,
Uncharted. If what Uncharted ever releases the DLC, they'll have a complete game of the year edition.
They should have like a full game edition. Like when you pre-order, it's like when you pre-order, you get the full game.
But
But
check
if
this
you
out.
just
Check
buy
this out.
it, you get parts of it.
Check
I
this
mean,
out.
even shooters are doing it. Like Rainbow Six Siege has well, Rainbow Six actually has seasons. You actually buy a second season pack.
Check this out
To,
though. Aren't you surprised that Horizon did not have no season pass, no DLC or nothing? It just released as the complete game, and now
no,
they're
there's
working on
DLC.
it.
There's
They're working
DLC
on it.
coming.
But
They're
it's like
working
But I mean,
on
there's
it's like The Witcher. It's not like where parts of the
yeah,
game or it's more like an expanding of the universe. It's not
What
really
I'm saying, no, no.
yeah.
What
It's
I'm
like
saying,
Infamous.
what I'm
yeah.
saying is the DLC wasn't planned until they seen how good the game was selling. How people started tweeting it. Because I even tweeted
Right.
them myself, like, "Is there a season pass for this shit? Is there more coming for this? Like, this shit is I love the game, but that shit wasn't planned until they what I'm saying it started selling like crazy, and they were like they're working on DLC and shit.
I think they've been working on that for a while.
I don't know. I can't.
All
I just
Sony
wish
games
they would.
have like almost most Sony games have like a story expansion.
I just wish they would
Infamous,
give you all
Uncharted,
the
Last of
shit.
Us.
I mean, I know they want to make money, but I wish they would just like if you pre-ordered a fucking $100 pre-order and shit, I wish they would just give you everything. Like here's a thank you for supporting us without even playing the game yet. You'll get access to all the shit. I know you paying $100 for the collector's edition. Well, this edition gets you everything, even all the seasons. I feel like that would be like a bigger draw, or you would feel like your pre-order was worth it, because they gave you everything. And instead of just giving you parts of everything, just like here, you bought the platinum edition. The platinum edition comes with every season as well as the characters that are released or whatever. Instead of saying, okay, yeah, you paid, you pre-ordered for $100, $200, but you still only getting the one season and maybe one character, and you still got to pay for the rest. It's like, damn, I already invested in the dream. At least give me motherfucking something for supporting the shit. Before it's even out. Uh, that's how I kind of see it. I kind of see it as there is some. I don't know. There's some not giving you what your money is worth when you pre-order that shit.
Oh nah.
You know,
I d-
some games,
I'm
yeah. Some
trying.
games, not. Like you said, when
I'm
you got that statue and shit for like for the motherfucking what the fuck is the name of the game? Shit, the Hennessy done got to me now and shit. Uh, 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 the fucking game that just came out with the redhead girl. Horizon.
Horizon.
Yeah,
Horizon.
yeah, with
God,
Horizon,
no,
you get that
no.
What?
statue and everything, right?
I
Like I
mean,
mean, like when you pre-ordered it, that you knew you was getting the full game, right?
Right.
did you see how they announced Shadow of Mordor? They announced a shit ton of DLC for it. The
They
day
did.
they
They
announced it.
they announced it with the
I was like, what the
DLC.
hell? I was like, damn, and it has a lot of DLC.
It does,
Yeah,
dude. I saw
it
that.
has
It was
that
like a
old
huge
edition.
amount of pre-order
Hey,
bonuses and shit.
I can care less about that
But that's
game.
only the it's only the $300 version. I ain't spent no $300 for all that shit.
But
But
yeah,
see, that $300 version come with just like this statue, right? And this statue is
It's
supposed
a
to, it's
big ass
really
statue.
yeah, it's
that's
really
what I'm saying.
big.
It's a
I can.
dragon, and
It
I
was
was like, I
I
can.
like
handcrafted,
that.
right? They handcrafted them, right? Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's
there's
the
not
only
gonna
reason.
be many of
That's
those.
that's the only
Oh
reason I
no,
want that game. I can care less about the game because I want the dragon. I
agreed.
love dragons.
I'm hoping they'll open up some more
Hell, I
pre-orders soon because, like, okay, I almost didn't get the Horizon Collector's Edition because it had sold out at Best Buy. But
Right.
then it was like I think it was like the week before the game released, and
mhm.
it came back up, and I was inside the store, and I was like, "Is this shit real, man?" Because I was asking the guy, he was like, "If it's up there, yeah." So I went ahead and I pre-ordered it, and they had, I guess they like opened up some more pre-orders for it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
I'll,
them GameStop get smart and do that, but they be assholes.
I'd actually buy the damn game just for the statue, and I'd probably give the game away to somebody.
I bought
Oh
What?
yeah, statue. You get the
I bought
fuck
it.
out of it.
I
The
couldn't
game is tight. I
I
like
couldn't
it.
get it at Best. I couldn't get it at Best Buy. Well, the Horizon thing. So I just went
Yeah,
to Amazon. Amazon typically has them in stock. Cause I'm a Prime member too. It's all
yeah.
the same.
Well, see,
So
the reason I didn't go with Amazon because I got that Best Buy Gamers Club unlocked shit, and I've been trying to use it as much as possible. And I'm like, and plus another thing is, whenever I go to Best Buy to get a game, if you don't get it day one, my Best Buy don't restock that fast.
Yeah,
So
my Noman put the new games out. The only place they put the new games out at the very front of the store. And they go to the gaming
yeah,
section. They don't even have new games out. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing here?
Do you have your Amazon Prime link with Twitch there, Preston?
Yeah, I'm not using it on anything yet. So I was gonna use it on kind of funny until they started doing some stupid shit.
Why I bring it up is for people who don't know. If you have Prime and you link it with your Twitch account, you get special discounts for pre-ordering games through Amazon.
mm,
Oh
But
yeah, I
it's only
saw.
hard copies though. It's not for digitals. It's only for hard copies.
Isn't it like streamers can play a game and you can buy it from that stream? Like, and the streamers can get money from it.
yeah, yep.
Mm,
That's the
maybe
new
if you're
thing they're trying to do.
maybe if you're partnered, but
Yeah,
otherwise
Yeah,
no.
if you are a
yeah,
Twitch
it's for
partner, you
the
do make
partners,
some money off the proceeds. Yes.
which kind of makes it a rocky place to be. People can be like, "Oh, this game's amazing," and then you're like, you buy it, and it's not what they say it is.
That's true. Like, oh, I'm having so much fun bullshitting. So you ain't having fun. You know this game suck. Ain't no walking animation. You know this fucking game suck. Like I'm off.
Oh, there, you could run like you gotta take a shit though.
All right. Well, we're coming up on the final segment here. It's called the final round.
Shit,
And
I'm stuck
anybody want it?
on
Who
this
wanted it?
game.
I know Preston. You kind of wanted it. Terry. I don't know if he wanted it. Who wanted?
Mike, don't do that, Mike.
The only thing I'm pissed off about, the
You
only
are
thing
you
I'm
want it?
pissed
Do you
off
want
right
it?
now
Do
is
you want it? All right, hold on.
I'll take it, I
Preston,
guess.
you take it. All right, you'll take it. All right, we have Preston. He is in the
Final round.
Let's go.
See, the thing I'm pissed out about right now is this Splatoon beta testing. How the hell are you gonna beta test a game for 1 hour, then take it away from everybody, and then do a different time zone for another 1 hour? How is that stress testing your game? That ain't stress testing shit. Like, does Nintendo not know what an actual beta is, where they can just open it up to the public, and they can actually learn what their stress test might be? Because the way they're doing this rollout is fucking horrible. And then half the people won't even get a chance to do it because they're only doing it between like 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Everyone's at school or at work. Most of the people who are gonna play the game are fucking at school. They're a bunch of little kids. They're gonna go paint everything. I mean, they could go to a random house and just throw paint everywhere, and they're playing the game. But
This motherfucker.
but no, but really, like, I was wanting to test it out, but I ain't gonna get the chance to do it because I only have 1 hour of the day to do it, and then they're gonna do it at midnight almost. I'm like, I
12
don't.
o'clock.
Yeah,
It's
that's. I'm
terrible.
like, how the hell are you gonna do it that late? Like, they don't know what they're doing with this rollout stuff. I don't know if they did it with this first Splatoon. I heard people love the game. I want to give it a try, man. I want to throw paint everywhere like I can in real life. Uh,
It's in a controlled environment.
no, I'm just fucking around about that. But yeah, I was actually. It just really pissed me off how they're doing it. Do they not see how Titanfall, Battlefield, they all have these open betas where they can test the games. I mean, For Honor had an open beta. It didn't do shit for the game, but it still sucks. Rainbow Six has the same issues, but that's Ubisoft. That's another story. But that's just the only thing I'm pissed off about right now is Nintendo apparently doesn't know what a beta is, or they don't know how to do a beta.
I'm with you
Nintendo
on
lost touch
that.
with the public.
Little test fire shit. I mean, like, bruh, hey, no one playing the game. You're getting like probably 100 people at that time. Yeah, your server's gonna crash if you don't do it the right way. They're gonna get a couple million people from Japan at once. You know, Japan loves their squids.
It's the truth.
I mean, Splatoon's only reason Splatoon was as big as it was because of Japan. Japan carried that game. That game sold almost like 2 million in Japan,
Damn.
which is huge. That is huge.
Damn.
But they love their squid people. I mean, that's what it is. That's probably why they made the game the way they made the game. But I mean, I don't know. This is something that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yo,
I've
man,
had it downloaded. I've had it downloaded on my thing for probably like 2, 3 weeks now since I had the Switch, and I can't even play it because of stupid ass hours, and I gotta be at work at 1 in the morning.
God damn. I don't know. This motherfucker sound.
Take the Switch with you to work. It's
Right.
handheld, remember?
I drive for a living. I can't do that shit.
Oh fuck.
God,
This motherfucker end up on the news.
I
Shit, man killed a pedestrian. He's playing the Switch.
what the hell was that?
He drove
All
over
right.
people in his big ass truck, just killing everybody. The cause of it was he was trying to play some Splatoon.
Well, Preston, I guess that was your.
Final round.
Harry, you have
um,
one?
Terry, did you need it? Did you want? I don't know. I feel like
Um,
she's
I,
already ranted enough and shit.
I kind of ranted about most stuff. I mean,
Ooh, I
just to
got
throw a
something else
couple
I can
more
say.
points,
Let,
just to
can I say
throw a couple
something?
more points for Mass Effect, though. I mean, um, I don't like how when you're traveling between planets. I mean, the little like cinematic cutscenes as you're like the camera swooping through the place is cool and all, but it's just a waste of damn time. Just take me to the damn planet.
That's
Having to sit
true.
there
You're
and
doing.
watch this camera travel to each and every single one is just time consuming.
You're playing No Man's Sky. Hmm.
No Man's Sky did it better though. Look, I
Yeah,
want
No
to
Man's
say
Sky, you
something.
was like flying in that bitch, like for
I
real.
want to.
Yeah.
I want
No,
to say one
I
thing.
have something else I will say after Eddie. I'll talk about it.
I want to say one thing. I don't want to hear no more comparison between what's better, graphics or gameplay, because we just got two big games in less than a month. One that's graphically impressive, another one that just has really good gameplay, and I mean, you just why complain? I mean, why do everybody have these expectations, these dreams of their own when they're not even working for these damn companies?
You
You
know how it
know,
is, man. That goes into the console war bullshit.
I didn't see not one marketing campaign where they was boosting up anything for Mass Effect to be whatever anybody else expected it to be. This is my first time enjoying Mass Effect,
Well, they put the name
and
Mass Effect on it. That's what happened.
they should have just called it Andromeda. That's what they should have just called
Yeah,
it.
That'd
they
been
could have
cool.
made this a new. They could have made this a new IP easily. They didn't have to be a
Yeah,
Mass Effect game.
it could have been a new BioWare game because the last BioWare game that I played and I enjoyed was Knights of the Old Republic.
No.
Oh, really? You didn't like Dragon
Yeah.
Age?
No, I took and bought it on their daggone special sale for like I think $3 or something, and I couldn't even get. I played like a good hour or so. I was like, this shit's boring.
Yeah,
That
Inquisition I found pretty boring.
I love Dragon Age.
Inquisition.
I
See,
love it too.
I, I'm different on that one because Dragon Age 1 and 2, I couldn't get into it. I thought that was boring as
Yeah, I
fuck.
couldn't get into 1 and 2 myself.
Inquisition was
Terry,
amazing though.
Terry talked me into getting Inquisition. Just give it a try. I went and got an Inquisition. Loved it. Loved
I don't
every
think
bit
I
of it.
told you to give it a try. I told you to stay away because you hate the first two.
No. I'm pretty sure you told me to give it a try.
I think you told yourself to give it a try. Don't say I did. I
Well, I loved it.
stay away.
From
Oh
whatever.
shit.
Well, I loved it from start to finish.
uh, damn,
Nah.
Mike, you caught one at the end, man. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I did.
He was,
Ano-
he was doing good.
He was doing
Another thing
good.
is
I was. I had at least hit Spurs once.
another thing is people in the gaming community need to stop with the fucking death threats.
Amen. I was gonna
Like
say that. I was gonna
this
say that.
Yeah,
this
we
shit
talked
is getting
about
out of
that shit.
hand.
That
So I
shit's
mean, like
crazy, man.
it's like every 2-3 weeks there's another death threat. Fucking Zelda review. They DDoS his fucking website. I'm like,
But
really?
dude,
Stole
Maybe
your
you can go
Some
idea
work.
people just
Maybe
today.
go work for Nintendo and you can improve their online structure. That sucks. You know,
right.
some people just need their internet taken away from them.
this is
Yeah, that's what it
stupid.
is.
Like
Just dudes feel
it
brain and
makes.
shit.
It's just
And
the way
then
our society is. I
you
mean,
have people attacking this cosplayer who didn't even work on the game. They thought she did because she did something on Twitter saying she did, even though she lied.
Yeah, I saw that from
And they
Mass
were
Effect.
sitting.
Yeah, I saw that.
They
Yeah.
were harassing. They were harassing her and everything. I'm like, that's not
She
what the
didn't even.
gaming community needs to be about. You wonder why the government's talking shit about us? It's because we're acting like a bunch of dipshits.
I couldn't believe
We
they
gotta
came at
stop
her like that
it.
because I'm like, did you guys actually go to the website and look who fucking developed the game? Why aren't y'all mad at the racist dude? Because he actually worked on
Yeah.
the fucking mess. That's why Terry can't make a white person. Because this
Why?
But the reason
fucking
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
racist
why
fuck
the
they.
is
reason I'm saying
sabotaging
this
the game
is
and shit.
I'm gonna tell you
okay.
why they.
imagine what
They
people
ain't
on the outside looking in.
I'm
fucking
happy.
dead.
So I
They do
mean,
not give a damn.
not being white was probably a good thing. They allowed me to broaden my horizons.
Oh, I always brought on my horizon. I'm always a female. I'm a guy.
I'm
So.
gonna say this motherfucker said, "Fuck it, I'm going
Well,
A
hell
female."
lot
yeah.
of dudes play as chicks just because they're pervs. So what are you trying to say, Preston?
No, I
I
like
do.
female characters more than I like guy characters. I
Preston,
hate
you
fucking
just
guy
said you
characters.
Because you don't
played
want to
for.
stare at a dude's ass. That's the true reason.
Preston, you just said you
No,
didn't play for 4 hours and you ain't fucked none yet. What
I
the
know. I'm
fuck?
Right, you know
serious.
what I'm saying?
I'm trying.
But
See?
I'm with him though. Like I said, I'm feeling his same pain.
Mass Effect is known for the banging. I mean, you bang people.
Yeah. At the
Before the
end of the
game,
damn
before the
game,
game,
Preston. At
before
the
the game
end
came out, the
of the
developers were
game.
talking about developers were talking about you bang a lot in this game. I ain't bang no one.
Mass Effect, you always have your romance scene at the end. It's always at right before the final mission
Hey,
is when you get your romance scene. It's always been that way.
but it's stupid. I should be fucking people when I want to.
Say that me.
Person
Say,
wants
say
to
It's a
that
fuck.
video
me.
game, okay? They want you to be more focused on
I'm
saving the
I'm smooth as
world,
hell.
whatever your thing
Okay,
is,
my
not sleeping
character is
around, okay?
smooth.
I mean, you can go get one of those digital VR pornos if that's all you want to do, man.
But I mean, I'm sliding into these girls' DMs like, come on, I'm ready, and they not doing nothing.
Just you just slide into
He's
their
fucking
Me and
same,
trolling.
PB,
slide
I
He's
into their
fucking
mean, you know
same
trolling.
me,
shit.
me and PB be messaging each other, our emails, we be emailing each other all the time. But like, come on, quit playing
But
games, let's go.
but no, that's one thing I have to say about Dragon Age. There's all kinds of sex in
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Age.
Dragon Age was the fuck. You know what
And
I'm saying?
Witcher
Inquisition.
They
three, Witcher
definitely
three
was the
has
fuck.
fucking
Witcher
everywhere.
3
Oh
was the
yeah.
fuck.
Yo,
Oh
Hell
Witcher
yeah.
yeah.
3. Witcher 3, I got played at the end because I thought I was going to get both of them at the same time. I was like,
No, yeah, I thought the
whoa.
same thing too.
I said, it's about to go down.
No, but
It's about to
like I
go
was saying about
down.
the death threats, imagine what the outside people looking in on us think. We already have the government who hates gamers. They hate games. They're gonna see these death threats. They can use that in a court. They can use that to prove whatever points they want to make. We're
Hey
making
man, look
ourselves
at
look
these
like
games. This is why you
dumbasses.
can't make
Right.
violent
It's not
games
just the
because this
gaming
shit.
community, though. I
I know.
mean,
I'm just saying, but they're
as a whole,
attacking the
we're
game.
freaking stupid. I mean, look at
So
how easy it is for
the
people to sue people over dumb shit. It's like, oh, I burned
what
myself on my cup of coffee. I'm gonna sue your ass because you
what
didn't
I'm
warm
saying
your
though is
cup, or some shit.
the gaming industry's been under attack for a long time from
Mm.
people
The
outside
gaming
looking
industry is
in.
always going to be under attack, but I mean, it's just the way it is. But I mean, people attack people for everything just because people don't, want to
Yeah.
deal with real life and they want to just bitch about something.
Right.
And one day, if we keep acting the way we do, we ain't gonna have
They
shit.
can't accept their own f ups.
Right.
Like, your kid gets fat because you let them eat McDonald's every day, and then you go and sue McDonald's for it. It's like, no, you were just a worthless fucking parent. Own it.
And on that note, we're going to end the show.
No, 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 no. Hold on.
What's
It,
up?
I'm
it,
pissed, man. I can't
it's
get
like
up
what
this fucking thing.
it's like what Preston's saying though, but or the whole the death threats. Jim Sterling is still getting that same shit though. I just showed you guys like a couple days ago that on a tweet
Yeah,
that he got from past just recently that these dudes want to burn his house down.
But you know, a lot of them
Stat,
probably aren't even fucking Nintendo fans. They probably hate him and latched on to whatever controversy
that's
surrounded
what I'm
him and
saying.
was like, fuck it.
It,
We're
it
going to
was,
take it to its
well,
fullest.
well, a
it's
lot of
like
them calling him a PlayStation fanboy and attacking him for
I
it.
don't care if you're a fucking pony. I don't care if you're a fucking
It's because
bot. I don't
he
care
gave
if you're a fucking.
Horizon a better score than Zelda.
I don't care if you're a fucking Nintendo fanboy, whatever you want to call yourself. There's no reason in fucking hell to go tweet a reviewer or whatever the fuck he is and issue
He's a
death threats and
reviewer.
shit and issue death threats to anybody.
Yeah,
That's fucking
like
that's fucking retarded.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Because like I said on the last show, it's an opinion. It's
Well, I'm gonna
just
say like
one dude. So it's like, who gives a fuck what he think? If
I'm
you
gonna,
think the game is amazing, it's game of the year to you, you think it's the best shit out, then hey, Nintendo did what they wanted to do, which was make you enjoy the game,
I'm gonna say it
and
like this.
produce property that you enjoy. Period.
Twitter should have some kind of block up to where when somebody get ready to tweet some stupid shit, it doesn't go through.
Well,
Twitter,
it's like what Preston said earlier when I showed him the stuff in the platform chat. And what he said is he should call the police and file
Well,
harassment.
well, I mean, the police really can't do much on the internet, but he can call people for harassment to get it to stop happening.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and eventually, if it does get to a point where it seems like it's dangerous, though, they will step in and they will investigate
Right.
those comments
He can
and
take that.
see where that shit originated for sure. Because some
He
people
can
are,
take
well,
that.
actually, most people are fucking stupid. So
Right.
like
Yeah, most
they're
people
they're
just
they're
talk.
commenting from their own accounts. They're not. It's not like sock accounts. They're doing dumbass comments and don't know that they're getting tracked right fucking now. And it's just sad, really. It really is sad. They shouldn't come at this dude. It's his fucking opinion. You can't force anybody to like some shit or force somebody's opinion. That's what it is. It's an
And
opinion.
me,
Yeah.
I know it's his opinion. And me, honestly, like I said, I think he did a great job reviewing it. He called out the flaws and everything.
Yeah, the
See, and I
breakable items that shouldn't be in any game.
We're
I
um
won't say that.
we're living in the age of the keyboard warrior, though. So people are going to act and say and behave in
100.
ways that they are not going to do in real life because now they can hide behind the screen and be like act like a complete douche and not care because nothing's going to come of it.
Right.
Right.
Could you
Hold
imagine
up.
having to do that shit? Like say Facebook was like a place we had to go to, or Twitter was a place we had to go to, and we can talk and chat in real time with somebody, in face to face. I can guarantee those dudes that are talking shit about Legend of Zelda, saying that they're gonna threaten him or threaten to kill him, they wouldn't do that shit in real life. These motherfuckers would be cowering, shaking in a corner in the fetal position. There's no way. But that's what it is. You got the keyboard, you got the power of anonymous and being anonymity. So
Exactly.
that's what it is. And
You
these
give
dudes
them
feel
that.
like they can say anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes them feel like powerful. Just like if you give a guy a gun, he's gonna talk and act all macho because he's got that gun in his hand. But I guarantee you, you take that away from him, he's gonna run the other way like a little wuss.
like a
You
little
know what I
bitch.
mean?
Go to WorldStar. Just go to worldstarhiphop.com and look at any comments on those videos. I guarantee, and that honestly, that is the most toxic comment section on the internet. And
It looked like a big bunch of Xbox fanboys.
and that too. Yeah, look at that. Look at those dudes. You know those dudes that's in like I don't want to say the name of the group. Fucking I'll say it. Fuck it. Bang bang. You go up in that motherfucker, and you look at those dudes, and those dudes are insane. But in real
Yeah.
life, I guarantee none of them motherfuckers. Will they walk in your house and steal a photo and make a meme out of it? Nope. Because you know what they'll do? They'll get their ass wrecked soon as they hit that door. And they already know it. So, that's what it is. It's just dudes just hide behind the keyboard. They're powerful because they're anonymous. And that's it. And, don't.
Believe me,
Just people need to calm down with that shit for real.
believe me,
Because
they try
people
to
need
attack
it.
me all the time in that damn group.
I know. I see
Oh,
it's a meme every
we
day.
know.
Believe me, we get high quality memes for you, Mike.
I know. It's like every fucking day they're trying to fucking troll me.
Yeah.
Me or
But you a
Eddie.
troll too, though.
You're
But
over there probably,
You're
poking the
egging it
bear with a
on.
stick, though.
hell
So
yeah, Mike go up in that motherfucker and be like, "Fuck Xbox" or some dumb shit, and then here he go. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show for today. I want to thank Titanfall Princess. Thank you for coming on the show and showing us a little love and shit. Make sure you go check her out, follow her on YouTube, whatever. You can search her up. I may add a link for her shit on the description here a little later on after the video ends. So I'll hook her up with that. But like I said, thank you, Titanfall. Also want to thank Terry, Eddie, Michael, Preston. Thank you guys for coming on the show. You already know how it is. We always take it there. So
Oh yeah.
you
Hopefully
already
by
know,
next week
especially
I'll fuck some
Preston.
people.
Right, 'cause I'm like Preston. I'm like ready to get off and try to see if I can fuck. Because that's what I need in my life. I need some digital punani. So let's see what we can do. But like I said, thank you guys once again. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time, around that time, CPT time. You already know. And peace out. Uh, uh, Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. We're the platform. Platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. It's the platform. Platform. It's the platform. Mike love this theme song. It's the
I
platform.
do.
Platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.